Greetings, Twitch. We are Dungeon Divers. Welcome back to Tuesday of Annihilation. This is episode 6, and this is probably going to be my last stint as Dungeon Master for a little while, but don't worry, I'll be back in chapter 3. Last we left our heroes. Sorry, one moment. Last we left our heroes. They had gotten into a little bit of a scrape at the place formerly known as Camp Vengeance.
Good times.
Yeah. They got their butts kicked by a bunch of traps sort of repeatedly.
It was very painful. We didn't like it one bit.
And they picked a fight with some kind of juvenile bird that couldn't hop a fence, almost got eaten by a bunch of the adult versions, and then got chased off by a bunch of goblins blowing a horn to summon a bunch of undead from the jungle depths.
An afternoon well spent, if you might add.
Indeed. Fun times. What for all.
Also, we have a frog friend. He's very nice.
It is
Oh.
good.
So you should stop playing Welcome to the Jungle.
All right.
I'm loving it.
So we had just fled from a horde of undead. We make it back across the river, and now what should we do?
Guess we'll take a long rest.
Yes,
That sounds like a
please.
good idea to me. Are we agreed?
I
Can't
I'm
see
very
why
much
not.
into the idea. Very much indeed.
Okay. So we're going to spend the remainder of the day here then, right? And we'll
I'd
head
say
out
so.
in the morning?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I should roll that roll to myself next time. Okay, the rest of the night passes without event. We're able to rest and recuperate ourselves, such that maybe we won't die today. And that being the case, that's why I had it turned all the way up. Okay. So what's our next move going to be?
We continue on towards Camp Vengeance.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Somebody roll me weather, please.
That was a D20
Correct.
and then a D100.
Yes, indeed. Oof.
Lord.
Okay, so we try to leave, and there's a torrent. The river gets flooded, and we're not going anywhere. So we have to hunker down for an extra day.
Very unfortunate.
And guess who we should see on the opposite side of the banks?
Ooh.
A bunch of unhappy goblins wearing masks,
That's
all
very unfortunate.
painted like bright animals. In any case, they have to hunker down too, and before too long, they need to leave because a bunch of undead come up to the banks, and then we don't see them for the rest of the night. Okay,
Oh no,
so
Ricky,
that'll
don't
be.
go.
So that was day 16. We went to go and investigate Camp Righteous. Day 17, we got rained out. So this is the dawn of day 18, right?
Right.
Yep. that
Okay,
tracks.
somebody roll me weather, please.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
All right. The sun comes up the next day, and we have no more difficulties. At least not today. Our water is full, and we head off down the river. Let's see, that's 2 hexes, right? No, 1, 2, that's 2 hexes. Down the river. Okay, now let's see. Oof. The day passes without event. But before anyone rolls weather, you're moving inland just a little bit to try to find yourselves a good campsite for the evening. And in so doing, you have to cross a small creek. It's not huge, but it's wide enough that it's difficult terrain. So, you cross not all at once, so everyone gets bogged down together, just in case you need to cover someone's escape. And three of you go on ahead, and three of you are about to cross.
All right, well, Zeus will go first.
Yeah, obviously Zeus will go first. Okay.
Oh, great God.
Oop. All right. That means a rumble comes from the jungle.
Rumble in the jungle.
Say that 10 times fast.
Rumble in the jungle. Rumble in the jungle.
Oh
rumble in the jungle.
my.
Pouring directly out of the jungle.
Uh-oh.
I
Here.
don't believe we have control over characters, by the way.
Do you not? Can
No.
everybody verify?
Yep, I can't grab mine.
I cannot control the goop.
I will fix that. Give me 1 second. Okay, can everybody please verify that they can move their characters?
Yes.
Okay, nobody's passive perception was quite high enough. And so Zeus gets the first good look at this. Zeus and Kawasha get the first good look at this monstrous creature, this four-armed gorilla who for some reason looks partly decayed and skeletal. It crashes out of the undergrowth and attacks Zeus, first trying to bite his head. I should roll these to myself. Missing. The second time, not missing. He reaches out with one of his hands and grabs Zeus by one of the shoulders and crushes.
Oof.
That's 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
He's going to do this another 3 more times because he has 3 arms.
That's a lot of damage.
Not necessarily. That is a crit.
Oof.
Okay.
Zeus, you take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
I have 1 health point left.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I don't know if we got enough flex tape to bring you back there, but
A little
I'm sorry, I
flex glue.
miscounted. I forgot to add I've added the bonuses wrong. It's 15.
Ah,
yeah.
15.
Oh,
Zeus is down.
oh, that's unfortunate.
no.
Oh no.
Well, the problem here is that he has 2 more arms,
Oh god.
and any attack
No.
that hits you is an automatic critical, and a critical hit takes 2
2
death
death
saves,
saves.
right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
That is unfortunate. Well, I suppose what happens then is the other 2 arms reach up and grab Zeus by the legs, and they tear him limb from limb.
Matthew sounds very
Don't like
disappointed.
that I had
in-
to watch this happen.
It was quite disturbing.
Oh I do my- not
wish to see any more of this. I'd like to depart now.
This is
Oh
very
my
unfortunate.
god.
Let us leave the body there for the forest animals to scavenge.
I did not see this coming.
Do we need to maybe take care of this animal, maybe?
You know, Matthew, you're
Yes.
selling this a bit
At
hard.
this point, At this point, I need everyone to
You're
roll
selling it
initiative.
way too
Whatever do you mean? I am genuinely sad and concerned. Well, it was fun while it lasted.
I don't know what we're gonna do without him.
Goodbye, Zeus Masters. You were a shitty comrade.
Maybe we will move. Maybe we might move a little bit faster now. However, so that might be nice.
Do
Oof.
you remember the time where you almost got me killed in that camp?
Yeah, the traps thing was a little off-putting, but I
Fuck
don't
you.
think
Oh,
you needed to
I
get
have to
ripped
roll
limb from
initiative.
limb for it.
Oh, you did.
I disagree.
Derp.
Goodness gracious, the frog has some
Oh,
anger
because I didn't
issues. He
select
does.
the token.
I hold a grudge.
I can tell. It's
Zombie.
okay. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Whatever. Functionally 4 and 5 isn't very different. Okay, we want descending order. So, that makes it Lombard. You're up first.
Okay. Okay. I'm able to walk through other players, or do I need to walk around you?
You can walk through other. You just
Okay.
can't end your turn there or take actions while you're in that square.
And how deep is this water? Is it something we can stand in?
You'll have to wade through it.
Okay. All right. So Lombard's just gonna make his way up to the bank. So yeah.
Might be able
Right
to
about
long jump
there.
it.
Oh. What check is that again?
Athletics.
I might go ahead and give it a shot. 17?
I think it's only a 10, right? If it's like flat ground.
It's 10 feet of running to run up.
Weeb Lord Hadrian, thank you for
No,
subbing with
it's
Prime.
DC 10 if it's an obstacle that you have to hop. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very
So it's
much.
3
We
plus your
appreciate it.
strength. So you can leap up to your strength score. So it's 16 feet. Is that right?
Yes, strength.
Yes.
Okay. And that counts as an action.
I'd be right there in the water. I guess I'm going
It
swimming.
counts as just a movement, I think.
Yeah, that's right. You just can't break your movement maximum.
Mm-hmm.
You just dash.
I think
Well,
he has
dash
to dash
puts me
to
in
get
the
any
water
further.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can dash any further.
No.
Or you
I
have
would-
to dash if you want to move further, right?
It'll end up with me almost across, but still in the water. And I don't know if I want to be in the water when the thing moves.
That is a wise consideration.
This music reminds me of the Princess Bride.
Which one?
You have killed my paladin. Prepare to die.
The music
right.
you're listening to, or the music I'm listening?
The music in the game.
Okay.
It reminds me of the fight music between Indigo and Wesley. Or when Wesley's climbing the cliffs of insanity.
My name's Lombard Goldstein, and it's the last name you're ever gonna hear.
It is quite threatening from small Jewish man.
Oh, we got a subscriber.
Yeah, you didn't notice?
No.
Of course we did. We were playing D&D.
Much love. Appreciate it.
Much
Be
love.
bored.
Thank you, subscriber person.
East. We appreciate you very much.
I'm very fond of you.
So is that it? Are you done, Lombard?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I think I'm done. Because I rolled, should I go ahead and do the long jump? Since that would be a problem.
I mean, I'll let you use it for your next, for when you actually make the jump.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm done.
Okay, then that brings it to Goop, yeah?
Yep. I'm gonna run away. How far can I move? Ba-ba.
Run, Goop, run.
I will move. Not 10. 5, and then that's my 25 movement, and then I'll dash. Does the river impede me in
Yeah,
any
it
way?
counts as difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain, so I only get half. All right.
You could just, I mean, you have a 25-foot long jump. You could just jump from one bank to the other, essentially.
All right, let's do it. That'll be it for me.
You gotta roll athletics though, don't you?
I mean, I just have a 20-foot.
Oh, you just
Standing
have a
long
long
jump,
jump.
yeah.
Is that your feature? So,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I get froggy jump.
Froggy jump.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Then the four-armed gorilla zombie is going to close in on our guide.
Guys, I think I forgot to grab Kawasha.
Oof. Hits 3 times.
Oh no.
That is an oof.
I'm afraid we are going to lose Vegetable Boy.
We can't lose the vegetable boy.
You are right. He makes delicious vegetable juice.
He is necessary to the future of this endeavor.
He is
We
much too
cannot let
valuable.
the vegetable boy perish.
He is much too valuable. Much too valuable.
Steal his seeds so we can grow more of him. Don't tell anybody I said that.
Your secret is safe with me.
I trust you, Frog Boy.
Must
Oh no.
steal the vegetable seed.
His armor
Yes.
class is so bad that he hits 5 times.
Oh no. Oh no.
Not the Kawasha. Kawasha was my
Kawasha
favorite.
gets beat into a literal bloody pulp.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Kapalue is
no.
standing over his unconscious body with his little vegetable fists up as if to try to defend his friend.
Is he gonna soak
Chow-
up Kawasha's blood?
Chaozu.
Okay, and that brings it to...
The doctor.
Oof.
The doctor. Hello, doctor.
I look at everybody and I go, what should we do?
I mean, I'm heading for him. I don't know. I would like somebody who might be able to, like, stand a little bit further away and maybe toss some healing my way in case this thing decides to break my shoulders.
I could perhaps
So we are going
heal
to
you.
fight this thing then.
Oh god,
I mean,
don't
do we
really
have the
want
option to run? Do we have the option to run away? We kind of need Kawasha, don't we?
I mean, I could bring you through the jungle. I know my way around.
I am proficient in navigator's tools, but it'll be easier with the druid with us. I don't want to abandon him.
I don't
And if we can't
either.
take him, if we're worried about getting eaten, then
We
I'm
should at
the
least
only-
try and save him.
I'm
All
the
right.
only tank here. Is there a way that we might be able to just try to get him and disengage?
we can try.
I'm probably the strongest one here, so I'll have to try to carry him. I'll need somebody that can distract the rat or
I can-
whatever it is.
I can shoot from distance.
You want a distraction?
I mean, that might be our best bet. Maybe try to get him over into that grass over on the side.
I believe an armor class 20 hits.
Well, you should.
Oh, there's no damage box. You watch the doctor run up to this rock by the creek, and he loads and levels his crossbow, aims it, and fires it into this gorilla zombie's back. And it hits solid. There's a nice loud thunk. You see flesh tear away from bone, but it doesn't seem to take notice. It doesn't budge. It doesn't change its course or where its attention is directed. Namaya, you know what? I should have let you go first. I'll let you go first from now on.
Me?
Yeah, we're both on initiative 4.
No. Well, I mean, you have a higher dex, so it doesn't matter. You go first technically, but
Yeah, but I'm an NPC, really.
That's fine.
At least until next week.
Yeah. Namaya is gonna shoot off an Eldritch Blast. 14?
That hits.
Okay. 10 damage. Shoots off a horn and starts yelling, and yeah, she shoots an Eldritch Blast out of her horn, and she starts yelling at the zombie thing to try and get his attention.
That got its attention. A bolt
Like,
of force energy smacks into its side, and it makes it shift. And then it turns and looks at Namaya.
like, well, guys, I think I got its attention.
Got
So
its attention.
do what you gotta do.
Excellent shot.
Okay, that's...
That'll be
Yeah.
my turn.
Yeah, so that's Lombard.
Right. Okay, so the fact that it's looking at Namaya means it's probably going to try to beeline. That's bad for me because I'm jumping into the river. I do have to do that. I rolled for it. I feel like it's only fair that I actually have to do that. So that's going to put me like right there.
The doctor says, jump from this rock.
Oh, that's
And
a
there's a rock
good.
in front of
That's a
him.
good idea. I can run to there, jump to there. Would the 16 count to the 20 block? Or to
Actually,
the
you
15
can
block?
move one square up from where the
Yeah,
doctor
right
is and
here.
jump from the rock.
Oh, right, and that would be
That's
exactly
15 feet.
rock to
Exactly.
rock. Okay. Theoretically, could I hide behind this to see if the rat starts approaching Namaya? Or
Yeah.
are these
You
trees
could-
more
you
in
could
the
duck
way
down.
than anything?
Yeah, just
Okay.
flashback right there.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run up here, leap, and I made it because of that thing. And then I would like to maybe just kind of tuck into these trees here, just outside of view, maybe. See if I can just duck down.
You have any movement left?
I do. Let me just see exactly how far I moved there. So that was 20, 45, or 35, 40. I have 20 more feet of movement.
Actually,
think-
you're moving into that bush there, and that's difficult terrain also.
Right, so half?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd have another 10 feet?
Thereabouts.
So I could essentially just kind of go like into these trees a little bit, maybe?
Yes, one of those.
I guess I'll go into this one because it's a little bit further inwards and away from the rat boy. I keep wanting to call him a rat boy. He's a gorilla. You said he's a gorilla. I don't know why he's a rat. All right, and that's going to be it.
Goop.
Okay. I'm gonna create another distraction. I'm gonna shoot some more arrows at it. Or an arrow at it. It's a 21 hit.
Definitely.
Okay. 12 piercing. Is it immune to poison?
Yes.
Okay.
And also the poisoned condition.
Alright. So I'm gonna use my favorite foe and mark it.
Roger.
And get another 1d4. So that's 12 plus 3.
For a total of 15.
Yep. That'll be it for
Okay.
me.
I don't think this thing is smart enough. So what I think it's going to do is it's going to run down here, not see anyone that it can get at, and then it's going to... Oh, you know what, though? How tall is this thing? It's size large. I think these things are about 10 feet tall, right? I don't know if it's deep enough for this to be difficult terrain for this thing.
Probably not.
Oh dear God.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh
Oof.
boy, that's a nat 1. Or nat 20.
Yeah, one of those is a crit. Let's see. Goop, your armor class is 15.
Yeah.
So that's 2 hits and a crit. Namaya, your armor class is
16.
16, so that's 1 hit.
Okay.
And 1 natural 1. Make sure I get the modifier right this time.
I'm very scared. This is a very frightening situation.
Goop, you take 25 damage.
Like I said, very frightening. Might be dying. Scratch the might. I am dying.
I didn't mean to roll that. Hang on.
Yeah, you're at 0, I think.
I rolled an Arcana check accidentally.
Yes, use magic powers to bring me back to life.
Namaya, you take 14 bludgeoning damage.
I'm unconscious.
Jesus.
I have
So,
13 health, dude.
Oh,
listen, Lambert Goldstein, I might
Is
be
this how we
unconscious. I am speaking to you by the power of telepathy. Why did you do this?
Should be a great time for a
Why did
certain
you do
someone
this?
to roll in swinging on a vine.
Your new name is Zeus Goldstein.
I don't know about that, actually. I think I'm still gonna be Lombard. I just really need this vegetable boy. I didn't think he was that quick. I don't know what I was expecting.
Pretty
So
swift.
anyway, Casimir, like I was saying, there I was in the middle of like 16 foul from the abyss. Then
Oh, really? Do go on, but as you do, pass me more of that whiskey.
it appears that the rum is gone.
You had
hold on.
a whole bar with you. How?
I think I may have a drinking problem.
Join the club.
By the way, everybody make sure that you have marked that you took a long rest.
Oh yeah, no. That was
Yeah,
my
yeah.
max HP.
I did take a long rest. I need to take another one.
Okay, so what happens here is the doctor breaks out his healing kit, runs up behind Goop, and throws some salve on his worst wounds, rouses him with some smelling salts, and slaps a bandage on the stuff that he can't close up easily. Goop heals for 12, and then the doctor also incants a spell, and Namaya, you heal for 8.
Sick.
Hold on. I think. Yes. Destiny, thank you for resubbing for 2 months in a row. Woo!
Dang, Destiny.
Woo!
Dedication.
2 month sub.
Woohoo! You are an absolute MVP.
Happy 1 month anniversary.
Yes, it's
So,
very
I-
nice.
I-
Goop is
I can't wait to
Maya
take you
gets
to Olive
fucking
Garden.
Smacked by this zombie gorilla thing. Literally pound town, like Goomba stomped into the dirt. And you just healing word. She climbs back up and dusts herself off, puts her hands together with the splayed fingers again, and casts Burning Hands. Literally Kamehameha. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so it has to make that's a dex save.
That is a dex save. And that's kind of shit damage. It's okay though.
It fails.
Alright, that's 15 or 11 fire damage, and I don't think it gets lit on fire because it's not relief. But
Yeah,
the
it doesn't
plants
work
around
well.
it would be.
Well, I figure mostly you're probably casting it over the,
Into the
towards it, right?
water,
You're gonna get
yeah.
mostly the river.
Yeah.
But then, like, the plants in front of it maybe will burn up a
Yeah,
little
the
bit.
plants in front of it. Yeah, and then as a bonus action, I don't know. Do I have anything as a bonus action? I don't think I do. So
I think warlocks get a lot of bonus actions.
No, they don't, unfortunately. So Namaya's gonna pray and hope she doesn't get one shot again.
Can confirm that warlocks don't get a lot of bonus actions.
Yeah.
You all done then?
Yes.
Okay, Lombard.
Lombard's he's gonna keep moving. He's gonna go pretty much. He's gonna go right here because he can only go 15 with that first movement because of the
Big
difficult terrain. And then he's gonna go from there. He's gonna dash and grab Kawasha, or get ready to grab Kawasha.
Okay.
So he's gonna move up to there. He's out of the woods and he's gonna dash over here to Kawasha. Kawasha! He can't hear me. He's unconscious. Vegetable boy, we gotta take him. We gotta get him back to our friends. Maybe not exactly the way the thing went, though.
God, you know what I've just realized? You are just Drex with Groot. Drax. Groot. from Guardians
I
together.
don't. I don't know what you're. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
I'm
Honestly,
familiar with this next kid.
It's a very. It sounds homebrew. Anyways, do I? Am I able to use any extra? I have 10 feet of movement left. Can I do anything with that? Like, can I go ahead and pick him up, or is that it?
I think technically you can't really, but I'll allow it if you spend your 10 feet of movement and you use your free interact with an object. You can shoulder him. He doesn't weigh a whole lot.
Okay, sure. All right, do I need to roll anything for that?
Nah.
All right, I guess I picked him up. That's kind of, yeah, right there. He's on my shoulder. Okay, and that's it for now.
Okay. I guess that makes it droop.
I'm going to disengage and then hop over to rock. That's it. That's it for me.
Oof. Okay. I actually missed this last time. So let's have somebody roll. This is going to be now the second death save for Kawasha.
What can I do?
Actually, you can roll both of them.
Oh god.
Like, privately?
Nah, you can roll it out in the open.
Okay. Alright. Can do. Alrighty.
It is 15 to pass.
Oh, no.
Oh. That is 2 fails.
You have doomed us all.
Maybe it's
Okay. Now the zombie.
What a session. 40 minutes in and we've already lost 2 characters.
Oh my god.
2 arms come down on Jalen. One of them strikes. For 5 damage.
Oh, thank God.
It then loses interest and moves away because it doesn't feel like its attacks were successful enough.
This is
And
why
that
I
will
ran
draw
away.
an attack of opportunity from Namaya.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna stab it.
Okay, go for it.
Just throw a quick dagger stab, whip it out of my belt. Nah, it's not hitting, is it?
That does actually hit.
Oh my god.
Okay. Shank it in the kidneys as it runs away.
You see some nasty looking goopy ichor leak out of what used to be the kidney.
Yeah.
Why is
Cut
it
off the
coming
blade.
towards me? I literally ran away so it wouldn't come towards me. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
That's probably what it caught its attention, though. Now it's going to try to bite the doctor. Missing terribly. And so he gets bored and runs over here to Goop. That
my
will
God,
also
oh my
draw an
God.
attack of opportunity.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Vegetable boy, I am coming.
Nice.
That is a hit.
Excellent work, Doctor.
Oh, not too bad. Oh, it's just barely alive. Damn it. Okay, and then 2 more fists rain down on Goop.
Leave poor Froggy alone.
1 is a hit and 1 is a miss. 1 is a natural 1, actually.
Oh, thank god.
Oof.
I can live with this.
So it tries to like throw a left hook at you and you duck it, and then it uses his right hand to sort of hammer fist you down sideways onto the rock that you're standing on. You take 9 bludgeoning. And that brings it back to the doctor. Now this is always a question. Do I just try and finish the damn thing?
Vicious mockery, dude.
I'm fine. I'm fine with maybe this thing going away forever. Maybe.
He is undead. He does kind of look like a sorry son of a lich, doesn't he?
He does look pretty awful.
He is quite disgusting.
I didn't like it when you suggested it earlier this week, and I don't like it now.
He looks like
What?
he looks like my shit rock.
Don't
He
tell me that's enough to
smells
kill it.
like a baka.
Oh my
Eren
god.
Yeager.
And a Jaeger.
A wisdom saving throw.
Oh, did you see that too?
I hate everyone.
It fails.
Ugh.
The small brain case area of its skull breaks open and it crumbles into a pile of flesh
The
and
one,
bone.
the
Oh, thank God,
1
oh, thank God, oh, thank God, oh, thank God. Goop was on brink of death.
Had a meltdown at the Starbucks.
I do not know of this Starbucks that you speak of.
It sells something.
Is that the place that has the overpriced coffee bean?
It is. They sell potions, but they're all fake. They advertise that they work, but they
Oh.
don't.
They
That's
soy
right,
free
yeah.
and gluten free.
Uh,
Frogs do not digest gluten.
you'll have to ask a ye old barista for that.
What is
A
this
what?
barista
A
you
bar-
speak of?
A barista? What?
Barista.
That's why I
You're a
said
barista.
Yeah,
ye
her name's,
old. That
her
way
name's
it's
Barista, dude.
Barista?
it's her name is
I
ye old, and her last name is barista. Ye
say-
old barista.
I once dated a woman named Barista.
I'm
Terrible
sorry.
woman.
She liked to filter you a lot, didn't it? That's
Oh,
Britta.
I don't always drink coffee, but when I do, I drink Choltekis.
Oh my.
Stop.
Get out of my life! I don't like it. I'm being advertised to by a frog.
Not a sponsor.
Oh my god.
All right, so we've still got a very unconscious and very dying guide.
Yes, I'm over here. Can I carry you back, maybe?
Can
And Maya, are you going to do anything?
Oh, it's not my
I
turn.
don't
Sorry.
think- well, no. Maya's kind of just like surprised she's alive, sitting there.
Okay, then Lombard.
All right, I'm gonna. Do I have any cut movement because I'm carrying him?
Yeah,
Is it
you
half?
have movement. No, you're pretty
Okay.
buff.
Okay, so it's normal movement.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I'm
fine.
gonna try to bring him down to the riverbank. Just kind of, I
Bring him
guess,
to
pretty
Froggy
much
Boy.
right here.
Okay, how
Try
much
to get
movement
him-
does that spend?
Let me just check. It was definitely a dash. Yeah, 40 feet.
Okay.
You should bring him
it
to
was definitely
Froggy
a
Boy.
dash
If
to
you
do that.
dash, then you would have
I can touch him.
like more than that, aren't you? Don't you have 35 or
A-
40 feet?
A
of movement?
dash gives me an extra 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get an
so-
extra move.
Right, but it doesn't make it across the river.
Well, also the river is difficult terrain. You'd have to try to jump.
True.
Right. So I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him over to the riverbank. Maybe have you guys try to maybe jump over here, maybe, and try to help out the friends. I don't have any healings.
You
I-
could
I-
jump 15 feet and then
I guess I could run down to here, couldn't I? Instead of running over to there, I could have run to there and then jump the 15 feet. Because that gets me over to that rock. Because that's what I did to get over there in the first place.
yeah, that's 60 feet.
Let's do it. Let's just do that then. So he's over here.
Okay. Goop, are you gonna do anything?
I shall cast healing on the doctor. I shall give him the magic touch.
The doctor's fine. It's Kawash's that's
Oh, I'm sorry. Gawasha.
I also can't move Kawashi. I was say I want to have him.
And healing. Gawasha.
he rouses himself back to consciousness.
Yes,
Oh,
my favorite comrade back to life.
Thank the paperwork.
He feels
Jesus
his face and he's surprised that it's all in the configuration that it was in before.
Yeah, you didn't want to see it. It's a good thing you didn't get to see into a mirror after during that stuff, Kawashi. It wasn't very nice. You looked a lot like your vegetable friend here.
Kapalua looks up at you and like shakes his fist at you.
I mean, you're very cute, Kapalua. You make it work. You carry it very well like a Playtex commercial.
Did Kapalua soak up any of Kawash's blood?
He did not.
the vampire pygmy.
Nah, that makes him go Hulk mode.
Gives him like road rage.
Grows to huge size and grants a plus 20 to strength.
Oh!
Excuse me, vegetable boy. May I have some juice? I am quite thirsty.
I think he's got a lot of
Kawasha looks up at
adrenaline.
you and said, "You have any beer?"
Matthew Rain, Matthew.
Where's he when we need him? He went to go buy cigarettes. He'll be back eventually.
I'm here. I mean,
Where
in
where
spirit,
is he?
It's the
in
ghost
spirit.
of Matthew Rain.
He's speaking to us from the cigarette store intercom.
But
Wow, this is a big Walmart.
How dare you?
How did he get on the PA system?
He went to the sporting goods section. I know it.
All right, I'm going to assume that we're all going to need to take a long rest now.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm okay, but yeah, I'm fine with everybody else doing it.
you were about to say shit, weren't you?
What do you mean? I didn't take any damage because I took the long way around, so I didn't have to take any damage.
Long
Thank you
rest?
guys very much for being distractions, so that way we could save, guide through the jungle.
All right. That marks the end of day 18. We managed to take a rest without too much further interruption. Somebody roll me weather for day 19, please.
Yoke. Two. The D100, right?
I didn't see the roll.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't see
shit.
the roll either.
Roll 20. I'll roll it in here. 9.
Okay. It rains a little bit, but it's not too bad. Now
That's
let
good
me
to
roll
me.
for. You're not going to get lost because you have a Kawasha again, and also you're on the river.
And also you have
Thank-
a goop.
Thank goodness.
Oh wait, I was supposed to roll that to me.
Shh.
Nobody knows about that 47.
He needs to know.
Okay. We managed to travel the rest of the day without too much incident. That brings us. Let's see, that was day 19, right?
Yep.
Okay. That brings us to the dawn of day 20. Oh, shit. No, we moved already, didn't we? All right, somebody roll me weather, please.
Oh, nope.
All right, no rain today. It is nice and clear. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's a little hot, but it's manageable.
Very nice. I'll work on my tan.
And thus, on day 20, we finally arrive after many days of arduous travel through the jungle and a few crazy adventures. Finally, now to Camp Vengeance.
Thank God.
Through the foliage, you see a crude timber fortification, a walled compound with watchtowers and tents inside it, encircled by a ditch bristling with sharpened stakes. A large gatehouse faces the river, where we arrived, on the shore of which are 4 rowboats tied to a wooden post. Scattered around the fort are piles of charred human corpses and flayed animal carcasses swarming with flies. And as we approach and we beach the canoe and ride up with our Stegosaurus, we hear a voice called down from the gatehouse. Oi!
Hello! I'm
Oi,
Lombard Goldstein, but you can call me Lombard.
and I am Goop the Frog.
Hello! Glad to see you're all in one piece. Did you have any trouble with those plesiosaurs?
No, not at
No,
all. They
not-
were very nice, actually. Still terrified
Not
of
any
them, though. Will
problems
not
with
touch them.
plesiosaurs. Plesiosaurs very
Wow.
scary, but no problem.
We
Gorillas,
saw-
however.
We saw about a dozen of them come down the river southward about an hour ago, upstream. And since you're
Interesting.
coming upstream, we thought maybe that you had run into them.
They passed us a few days ago, actually.
Yes, very, very long time ago. Question, do you have any beer?
Well, we might, but
Very
we don't
full
give those kinds
and
of things
frog.
out for free to strangers.
That's very fair.
Who says I am a stranger? Perhaps I am your uncle, long lost cousin.
You are a frog, Goop.
Do not devalue my argument.
Live your truth, brother.
I am step cousin, maybe.
Well, what can I do for you, friends?
Well, we've been traveling for a bit, and we were hoping maybe you guys might have had some information on this curse, maybe. And we were also maybe hoping for maybe a night's lodge, maybe.
The death curse, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, that
Sorry
that
about
is
that.
the one.
What do you want to know about the death curse?
Most likely how to stop it. You know, get rid of it.
Well, it seems to me that's not going to be as easy as anyone thinks.
That's very true. We're trying to find the. We're trying to see if maybe there's a source,
But then
or at least something more powerful that you might have encountered out here in the jungle, that might maybe give us an idea of where all of these things might be coming from. Maybe just the magic behind it. Maybe. I'm sure you might have some magic casters in this camp somewhere.
I mean, we have a few priests here helping us out, but I don't think any of us know anything about solving the death curse.
Ah,
You know,
fair enough. I do.
see-
I do know that you guys are more out here just trying to preserve what you have. It's very noble.
Actually, we're out here trying to clear the jungle of undead.
Yeah, preserve what you have. It's very noble.
Seem to have some information about the death curse or small gate social. Where is your commanding officer?
You want to speak to the captain? To the commander?
Is he the one in charge?
He is. Commander Niles Breakbone.
Then he is the one I want to speak to.
On what business?
Ending
Death
the
curse.
death curse. Weren't
You're
you
not
paying
here to end
attention?
any death curse, and neither are we. So why would we open our doors to you?
Because
very
I just
fair.
listen, step cousin. I just told you I want to end the death curse.
Because
What are you doing, step cousin?
There are some very evil
Whoa.
undead that wandered into my shitrock, and I want my privacy. And I think ending death curse will help me with this.
It's a very nice shit rock, I might add. Very slippery.
It is very beautiful.
at that point, approaching the battlement, you see a more well-armed soldier. And as she calls
Hello.
over the battlement, she says, "You lot came in by canoe, did you?"
Yes.
And dinosaur.
And dinosaur.
Interesting. Well, we could use your help. Maybe you should go in and talk to the commander. He might have a job for you.
It is
I'm okay
exactly
with
what I
jobs.
was suggesting to step cousin. Perhaps you should fire him. He's not very good gate guard.
They're just doing their jobs. And at that point, the large gates at the front and the rear of the gatehouse open up.
Okay,
Very
let's go.
exciting.
Let's
This is Very
go.
nice. Oh, very roomy.
We had to
I
wait
like-
long enough with that Zeus Master's character.
I like what you have. I like your setup here. These are very nice. These very nice goats.
Yes,
Maybe?
these ghosts are
Is it
very
Larry
attractive.
Zoo?
No, we left him for dead.
What did you just say,
He kind of
frog
got
boy?
torn to pieces.
Yeah, he got thrown into the bushes in 4 different bushes.
Where is
So,
commanding
as-
officer?
As we enter, one thing that you notice is this place looks well organized, but also disheveled. Like people have been working here day and night for who knows how many day and nights. You hear coughs from the 2 circular tents. You feel like that there are a lot more people here that you can see, but a lot of them have to be resting from the rigors of the life that they've carved out for themselves here.
Interesting.
Namaya, are you going to stay and watch the boats?
Sorry, I don't know why I have to refresh. Because my thing's
not working?
No.
But I think I hear sick people. I would love to look at the sick people.
We might not want to look at the sick people. We don't have any face coverings.
I
6
need
feet.
safe face coverings. I am frog. I live in jungle. I
That
am
is
immune
very
to-
true. You do literally sit on your own poop in order to produce more poop.
It is
Maybe
more
you might be
comfortable.
fine. I, however, am not going to go
There
near
we
the
go.
sick people.
Well, I want to visit the sick people.
You're welcome to visit the sick people, but maybe we should talk to the man in charge first, maybe.
From the
That is
railing behind
probably
us, as
best.
we walk inside, that well-armed soldier, she says, right ahead of you, that large rectangular, triangular tent in the middle, that's the command tent. You can find the commander in there.
I guess that's where we want to go, my frog friend.
Okay, let us go.
Okay, I'm right behind you.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
He's so
Ribbit.
confident in social settings.
Ribbit. I don't know how I am standing on tent and seeing people inside the tent, but I am
You're
doing it.
doing wonderfully, is how it's happening.
You're standing inside the tent.
I have to imagine I am Jesus.
Hi, I'm Lombard. I'm Lombard Goldstein, but you can call me Lombard.
And I am Goop the Frog.
Please tell me that Casimir and I are already standing inside this.
You are
Light
not
of
standing in this
Steel!
tent.
Thank you for the subscription with Prime.
Oh, he used
Subscription.
Prime. That's very
Big
sussy.
love.
Oh,
He used Prime.
Oh
He used
my goodness, he
Prime?
used
That's very
Prime.
sussy, Baka.
That's a good reminder to let you know that if you have Twitch Prime, you can use it to subscribe at no cost to you, other than your Prime.
Other than your
Also-
Prime.
Also, if you follow this evening, you will automatically be entered into a giveaway, which will happen at 100 followers. And that giveaway will be a signed 2nd edition player's handbook, signed by none other than Gary Gygax.
Geraldo Gygaxator.
That sounds homebrew. Anyways,
It is. It's very, very homebrew.
but now back to the program.
As you enter the command tent, you see that there is a large table on which there is rolled out a very large map of Cholt that is maybe even a little less complete than the one that you were carrying.
Oof.
Sitting at this table, on one side there was a very well-armed soldier. Opposite her is someone who appears to be wearing holy garments. And at the head of the table is a very, very well-dressed man. And as you enter, let's see, who went in first? Goop?
Goop entered first, followed by me.
Is Goop the Frog.
The well-dressed man, not even looking up from the table, as he appears to be making measurements on the map, he says, "Did you come in by land or boat?"
A little bit of both, you know. We got a dinosaur, we have a canoe. Got to mix it up a little bit. Variety is spice of life.
All right. As you say that, he looks up from his table for the first time since you've entered, and he looks you over. Goop, actually, your passive perception is high enough to just kind of notice this.
You like what you see?
Actually, Goop, you wouldn't recognize it.
Aw.
You do notice, however, that on a shelf, sort of in the back of the room, not on the table, is a box that looks sort of out of place. Like it's made out of wood, but the wood is so aged and old, it looks maybe petrified.
Hmm.
That is fancy box on shelf behind you. I am interested to know what might be inside of it.
The
I
commander
thought
just
we were
looks up
here
at you
because
and
we were
says,
told you could give us something to do.
"Yeah, don't you worry about what's in that box. That doesn't belong to you." However,
Okay, mister.
I need a few things done around here, and since you're here, then it looks like, you have idle hands, and you can probably help me out.
Oh, no,
So
no,
since
sir.
you came in by both land and sea, I don't see how that's possible, but we'll get to the bottom of that in just a moment. Since you came in by both, I'll give you your choice of what you can do to help me out. You can
I-
either take 7 of my best men who are now down with various maladies up the river back to Nyanzaru for treatment, or you can take some of my soldiers and one of my captains here and go out on a 2-week ranging for me and help clear out some of the undead from the sector southwest of here.
Listen to me, sir. You know of Death Curse, yes?
Well, yes, everyone knows about the death curse.
We are here to end the Death Curse. You are here to listen to what I have to tell you. I will
No, I'm
not
really
be doing
not.
any of that.
I'm here to clear the
You
undead
can-
out of this jungle, and I'm going to do whatever I need to do that. And if
If you-
that means conscripting idle hands like yours, that's what I'm going to do.
I think you should ask me a little bit nicer.
I don't have to ask you nicer.
I have no allegiance to you. I am a frog of the jungle.
Goop, I don't think we want this kind of jazz at the moment.
At that point, he whistles.
Oh, is that your rape whistle?
What is this? What is this sass coming out of the frog all of a sudden?
This
All right,
man
mister, stop
has
listening
disrespected
to what
me.
the frog
Has-
boy has to say.
Has
He's
has
throwing
Goop
it
been
up for
hanging out
everybody
with
right now. I
Matthew
don't know what's
Ray?
happening. He spent too much. I don't know. I don't
This
know what's
man
happening.
has disrespected me, and I
Some-
do not take no
one
for
of
an
those
answer.
one of those traps must have knocked some of his nuts and bolts loose or something like that. I don't know. He's not writing his paperwork correctly.
Must have made some of his nuts drop.
Listen, do you mind giving us a moment to maybe talk amongst ourselves and figure out which one is maybe the best option for us to do?
I'm guessing by the amount of guards forming outside the tent, no.
You can all hear
stupid
very
frog.
clearly that people are coming out of tents now.
Oh,
And,
they're coughing. God, they're coughing.
Is this the
Some of
welcoming
them are-
committee?
Do they
The
have
commander
masks
looks up at
on?
you and says, "Now maybe you'd like to rethink how you're talking to me."
You can take that box and shove it right up your ass.
What is happening, frog boy? What are you doing?
That's it. Take the frog.
You'll never take me alive, suckers.
Of course they're gonna take me alive. I'm a tiny frog.
Oh,
Well-
You are 3 feet tall.
They are going to try to grapple you now.
But anyway, thank you, Sunshine Sun 98 for subscribing with Twitch Prime.
We're gonna have to figure this
Oh.
one out later.
Clap, clap, clap.
Look at that.
Slap, slap, slap.
Much appreciated.
I am being manhandled. I do not like this.
Whoops.
I think that's a woman.
I am not into this kind of thing.
Death my Stoos no.
I'm oh.
Wasn't supposed to roll a d6. It was supposed to be a d20. Okay, so the number to beat is 20. If it's 16, you're going to be grappled by 2 people. So you can roll me an athletics or an acrobatics, your choice.
Nat
Oh.
20!
Wow. Looks like you're not leaving the story yet.
Backflip. Backflip.
Yeah, let's say you backflip up onto the table out of both of their reaches.
Simone
At that
Biles
point-
pose.
At that point, the doctor is going to butt in and he's going to say, now hold on. Before this gets ugly, you said you had people down with some malady, right? I'm a doctor. Maybe I can help. Maybe we can work this out.
Oh, yes, the sick people. I wanted to give them the magic touch.
Please let touch the people.
At that point, the priest-looking character sitting at the table still says, you know, we really could use a little bit of help. We're sort of starting to get overwhelmed. And the commander says, shh, not to outsiders.
I tell you what, my friend. I will use my magical powers to heal some sick people, and you will help us end the death curse.
He looks up at you and he says, well, if you could heal some of my soldiers, that would be a great help to me. Perhaps I could let you off the hook if you manage to cure some of them.
Then it is done.
At
So
that point,
it's
the priest
settled.
rises from her seat at the table, introduces herself, as Sister Cass, and she says, if you'd be so kind as to follow me. And she walks out of the tent and then to one of the medical tents.
Yoke.
I am ready to give the sick people the magic touch.
As you poke your head in the medical tent, you see a bunch of people strapped down to beds because they are shuddering, shivering, shaking, and some of them spouting all kinds of nonsensical gibberish. There are people tending to them, making sure they stay hydrated and secured, but Sister Cass addresses all of you and she says, you know, we've been trying to help them, but we don't know what this is or how to deal with it.
Perhaps I can
And
be of
also,
service.
in that tent, you recognize a very familiar face.
Don't you do it.
The doctor turns around and says, Lombard, Namaya, you're not going to believe this.
You can smell the cigarette smoke from here, actually, Doctor.
Son of a bitch.
Why are they Newports? You have class.
Is this the Matthew Rain I have heard so much about?
Smells like it.
Never thought we were going to see you again.
You are right. He smells like dumpster fire.
I was
Am I
thinking
sick?
more cigarettes and BO and
I'm
ale.
confused. Am I sick?
You are very sick. You are currently kind of insane and not able to carry on a real conversation.
Very
I give
unfortunate.
him the magic touch.
You can try. I don't know if it'll work.
That was
Froggies
unexpected.
love the magic touch.
There's some sick people in here. I'm gonna cast some healing magic on those sick people.
Okay, what are you going to cast?
Cure wounds.
Okay, go ahead and cast it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So you cast. Who do you cast it on?
Let's say, is this a sick person?
No, that is one of the monks attending one of the 6 soldiers.
But this is a sick person.
Yeah. So although the rest are 6 soldiers,
Okay.
except for our 2 guests.
We'll heal one of the soul. That was the arrangement.
All right. You seem to ease their pain for just a moment, but then they start foaming at the mouth and saying a bunch of really crazy babble again.
Oh, that is unexpected. Is there a
At that point-
translator?
At that point, the doctor says, I don't think that's going to cure whatever they've got. It might be some kind of disease.
Perhaps the doctor should take a look at this.
At that point, Sister Cass says, we believe that's exactly what it is, Doctor. I've got some notes. I could go and fetch them. I'll be back. And so the doctor goes in to look.
But
While
in
the
event-
doctor is surveying the sick people, what does everyone do?
Well, there's not much that I can do. I don't really have any healing, so I guess for the time being, I'm just gonna idle around.
You know, Lambert, it has been very eventful day. First, I have no step cousin. Now I have a sister.
You've met a lot of new people. It's very heartwarming as something.
But that captain, he is grady asshole.
Well, we could maybe cross that bridge at a different time, but for now, we should just try to make friends.
I
Maybe.
don't want to cross the bridge. I want to light it on fire and burn.
I understand that. However, we need to cross the bridge before we light it on fire behind us.
So you're saying we should team up with him only to betray him later when he needs us most?
You know,
In a sense.
Okay, I am on board with this plan.
this
Okay.
sounds vaguely familiar, like I've heard it somewhere else before.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's
There-
a completely original idea that's never been done before.
It's never been done before.
I heard somebody say something about closing windows, something to that effect, one time.
Ha, where's Fia? All right. Within a few moments, Sister Cass comes back with a journal, and she starts talking to the doctor about how that there's been a mist that sometimes creeps in over various parts of the jungle. It's blue in color, but otherwise light and odorless. But for some reason, it drives people mad. It's a common thing down here in Chult, and Goop has probably seen it a million times before. They call it the mad monkey fever.
Oh yes, I am familiar with this mad monkey fever. It took my stepfather, Jerry.
Was he a monkey?
No, he was a frog. He was a very weird frog. He had a very weird name, Jerry.
Why haven't you caught it?
Was his name Kermit?
If you've seen it, wouldn't it have affected you?
No. I look from distance. I stalk people
Ah.
from trees.
I see. That makes
And-
a lot of sense.
And you have excellent view from Shitrock.
Very true. It does look like a place that has a good view.
Watch
So-
Tomb of Annihilation episode 5 to see the shit rock.
Indeed. So, after conversing with Sister Cass for a few minutes and realizing that essentially they have a full field hospital at their disposal, they set out comparing notes and trying to figure out what they can do. And after a few minutes, the doctor says, we might be able to come up with a treatment for this. We're going to need a lot of, it looks like, according to your notes, nightshade and wolfsbane. So if we can find a bunch of that, we might be able to treat some of this. The sister looks at the doctor and says, well, we have another problem. We've got people with throat leeches and also the shivering sickness, but we don't have any real notes on how to treat either of those. It's the people with the mad monkey fever in this tent.
Would Goop know how to treat any of this?
No, they're diseases, and they kind of need to run their course. Also, you're immune to the throat leeches, so you're never really bothered with trying to treat it.
That checks
But
out.
since leeches are essentially just a bug, do you think that he as a frog could go and try to just eat the throat leeches?
Very delicious. I roast them over fire.
I don't like this, but I figured it was an idea.
So that's the cure, is just send the frog in to make out with all the sick people.
Look, man, I mean, if anybody's got the tongue for it, it's definitely gonna be Goop.
Deal.
Oof.
Deal.
All right, tell you what, roll me a D100.
Okay. Can I get a drum roll? Oh my god.
Nope.
An 11.
Beautiful.
Not gonna work.
Beautiful.
Excellent work.
This is terrible drum roll.
In any
I blame
case,
the drum roll.
It's okay.
Yeah. I'm not good at those kinds of things.
the doctor looks at everyone and says, according to these notes, we've got maybe a few days before they go completely bonkers. So I'm going to stay here and try to treat them. If you guys could go out and try to find some Wolf's Bane and some Nightshade, we might be able to treat this thing.
Sounds like a
You know,
plan.
pardon me, I don't think Nightshade is particularly useful for curing people.
Maybe not for you. It has a sort of bizarre effect on the human central nervous system, so
I think we just listen to what the doctor says and go get the things he needs.
Sounds good to me.
All
okay.
right.
Everybody who wants to go and try is going to spend most of the day doing so and will need to make a survival check.
I can do that.
Now, I would
30,
have
20.
I should have advantage on it due to being in familiar area, familiar terrain.
I'll allow it. $15 is enough.
Yeah.
Lombard finds a nice grove where there's a bunch of nightshade. Goop finds a nice thick patch of wolfsbane. And between the two of you, you come back with enough herbs for the doctor to start treatment, which
Very
goes
wonderful.
long into the night.
Unfortunate.
In the middle of the night, as the treatment is going on, you hear a horn blow on the north wall. At that point, a bunch of soldiers pile out of the tents and crowd the watchtowers as a horde of zombies pours in, crosses over or through, I guess, this trench moat, and they start to bang on the thick log walls. But before too long, a hail of spears and arrows pierces through all their skulls, and after about 15-20 minutes and a lot of misses, the zombie horde is put down.
Excellent work. Now I don't
Is
have to
that-
deal with pesky zombies.
Is that nightly?
Who do you ask?
Oh, that's a good question. Whoever's closest that's available to answer.
One of the captains is stepping down from
Sure.
the northeast tower. She looks at you and she says, oh, yeah, sometimes daily too. But
Oof.
usually in the day, we have more trouble with things like tyrannosaurs.
That's Tyrannosaurs?
Yes. I'm sure you probably noticed that this little moat, this little breach, ditch, gap is not effective at stopping the undead from getting to our fortress walls.
That is
But
very
with
true.
these huge spike logs stuck in the ground, with that wide ditch, it's real bad for tyrannosauruses and things of that size to try to get close to the walls.
That makes a lot of sense. It's very smart. You are very
You-
smart
You
people.
say Tyrannosaurus, do you mean Sheltian Swamp Cat?
No.
I think he means. I think she means Tyrannosaurus.
No, I'm pretty sure you're referring to Shelton Swamp Cat. That is what I call it.
You know what a cat is, Gope?
Yes, but it is from Shelton. It lives in Jungle Swamp.
I don't know. I think they have. I feel like we might have seen a cat in Yanzaru at some point. I don't know. A lizard's not a cat.
Well, you know, the last time I went to Nyanzaro, they tried to eat me.
Well, that would be the cats. They do that.
No, I mean the people. The people tried to eat. They tried to take my legs.
This is a weird conversation.
You're
It's supposed
telling
to be
me.
Jamaica, not Haiti, and people don't eat French food there.
Legs are delicious everywhere you go, okay?
Either way, the Chilton Swamp Tyrannosaurus Rex
It is good enough.
is they're around, it seems. So that's fun information to have. I'm sure that'll come in handy in the future.
In any case, Um, it's about midnight, and everyone's starting to get tired. Goop, Nemaya, Lombard, what do you do?
I suppose I'll just go ahead and take a rest, maybe. I don't necessarily care if it's under a tent at this point. The fact that I'm within a fortified wall is nice for the first time in a week and a half, 2 weeks.
It's nice and pleasant. It's not like cold, but it's not hot. It's like a
Yeah,
warm summer night,
a nice breezy
and
72.
it's actually like a still 75, no wind, no clouds, and so there's a nice view of the open sky.
All right, fair
And
enough.
if
I'll
you feel
take it.
like it, you could just pass out next to one of those barrels.
Yep, that's what I'll do. I'll just pass out next to this barrel right here.
He wakes up, the fort's in flames.
Well, I mean, I didn't do it. I was asleep.
It
Goop,
was
Nemaya?
Goop. It was Goop. I'm gonna set the fort of flames. No, I'm gonna sleep next to Lombard.
Oh, that's very cute.
No.
You can be
If
the big spoon.
Whoa.
Log is always big spoon.
Yes, you're 3 feet tall. It's a big spoon.
What was that, Jalen?
Can barely hear
What?
you.
Yeah,
You're
you're
awfully
very
quiet.
quiet.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Yes.
thank God.
That's
yes.
a marked improvement.
Yeah, I turned my volume down because I felt like I was being too loud.
No,
Nah,
you were
you're good.
Oh,
great.
Yeah, you were
Okay,
perfect.
How am I now?
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
I said I was taking a seat next to the doctor.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Now, at various points in the night, some of these people stop twitching and screaming, but they're all asleep at this time. And so it's not until the morning, this will be the 21st day, right? Day 21?
Yes.
1A1.
Not until the morning, when first all three of the soldiers rouse themselves from slumber. And their attendants, they start to talk to them, and they realize that they don't sound crazy. And eventually they just kind of unscrap them and they go off to hit the mess and get some food. And eventually, the tiefling who was sitting in the corner wakes up first.
God. I'm also strapped in, right?
Currently, yes.
Oh, what is going on? I don't.
You
Oh,
tell me.
I see you have me bound here. I'm not usually against such things, but I'm not really aware of what I am. Or where I am. Sorry. What? Yes.
Take it
What is
easy.
going on? Where are we?
The acolyte standing next to you says, "You've been acting really crazy for the last couple of days, friend. You came down with that mad monkey fever. We had to restrain you for yours and our safety. Are you
Monkey?
okay
I
now?
did
Do
not
you
touch
know?"
a monkey. I swear.
No, I don't think it works that way. Do you know what your name is?
My name is Casimir
Casimir what?
Brandis.
Casimir Brandis. Well, never heard of you, but it sounds like maybe you're coming out of it. Do you know where you are?
I have no idea. I mean, I'm looking around now and I can see that I am apparently in a tent.
Do you know
Do
what
you?
continent you're on?
There we go.
Uh, I would take a guess. I mean, I've been very drunk for as long as I can really remember, but maybe it's short.
Very good. And at that
Okay.
time,
Stay thirsty, my
Matthew,
friends.
you hear somebody talking about being drunk, and you kind of, you know, your alcohol senses kick in, and you rouse yourself back to consciousness.
Ugh.
It's you. You're here as well. Nice to see you, Matthew. Wakey,
Casimir,
wakey.
Why are we strapped to the...
Take it easy. You've been acting pretty crazy for the last couple days there, Rain. What was the last
Yeah.
thing that you two remember?
We would down river in a boat drinking, and then we we were camping and slept, and
Well, something very
So-
strange
something
at that
about a
time.
mist. I thought maybe something. It was just thick fog.
At
I
that
don't
point,
really
poking her head
remember.
in from the outside is the priestess, and she says, "Was it a blue mist?"
Could have
Think
been
hard.
like a purplish haze.
I mean, we had been drinking, so it is kind of hard to remember. Not even
Right.
taking into account this
Pretty sure.
apparent fever.
I was drunk enough to taste colors, so I'm not sure if it was blue or purple. It was some shade of that.
Oh, I don't
sure.
know if you. I couldn't even see. I was spinning. I was spinning. Oof.
It was quite a bender. I just thought maybe we'd had a very long hangover.
At that point, the doctor asks you what day you think it is. And you compare calendars and you realize, when he tells you the actual date, that you've lost track of about 6 days.
Ah, well, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Could always be worse, I suppose. We don't suppose you're ready to unstrap us just yet, are you?
Oh, yeah. And at that point, the acolytes unstrap you.
Perfect.
Oh,
Ugh.
God, my back. Up. Oh, I feel like
Oh.
I've been on there for a year. Oh,
I don't
You
suppose.
probably were struggling pretty hard while you were under the effects of that mad monkey fever business.
Very sore. I don't suppose you could point us in the general direction of the nearest tavern or bar. Could you?
yes.
Well,
that-
they did bring your things in, and I think that's your bag leaning up against your cot.
Oh, fantastic.
Actually, I was hoping if you could give me some alcohol for the vegetable boy.
What in the name of Christ is that?
I'm your new step sister.
This is our friend Goop. He's a frog. He's a frog, and he has a shit rock, and he's gonna help us as long as we help him with his shit rock. Also, hi Matthew. I'm Lombot Goldstein, but you can call me Lombot. You remember me? Matthew?
Call the name
Matthew,
of
how
the-
many
Lombot,
fingers am I
Lombot.
holding up?
Lombot, I'm gonna need to take a step back. Personal space, buddy. Remember
Okay,
what we
is-
talked about.
That's very true. I'm glad you remembered we talked about that. That was a test. I'll step back now.
Matthew, priorities. I also need a drink.
yeah,
Trust me, this hangover or whatever, I need something.
Hey, you
Oh.
two take it easy with the alcohol. You're probably massively dehydrated. Drink some water first, all right?
Strawberry
Probably
mommy
haven't eaten
milkers.
anything real solid in about 3 days, so let's get you some food.
Strawberry mommy milkers, thank you for the sub at tier 1.
Strawberry,
Ah.
who the hell is this guy?
This strawberry mommy milkers.
Does the Who
The
really
legendary jungle cat.
Right. The drink. Yes, we'll take it
Yes,
easy.
thank you,
We'll-
strawberry mommy milkers.
Congratulations, you now have
We
lore.
will. Let's start with. Well, let's just pull a random thing out of the bag and start with that.
Is it tequila?
And as you try to do that, you're still kind of feeble, and the doctor just kind of snags it out of your hands and hands you a glass of water. Start with this, please. Let's get you something to eat, huh? You probably haven't eaten anything solid in about 3 or 4 days at least.
Yeah, it smells like they make those burgers that we
If not the
enjoyed
full
so much.
6.
I turn and I look at Casimir with the glass of water in my hand. What am I?
The doctor hands Casimir one also.
It is
Oh,
called
I must be
water.
tortured.
You're supposed to drink it.
I literally just smell it like a little kid taking cough syrup medicine.
How about the deal? Half? Can we?
No. Doctor's orders.
First one of you guys to finish your water first gets first pick of the tap.
You can drink that water or you can drink my
Already
piss.
gone. It's already gone. Now give me the tap.
There was no tap.
Let's get some food in you first, all right? You need some electrolytes.
What are those? I do not need electrolytes. I'm going
It's
to be
like
fine.
salt and stuff like that. You need a certain amount or else you'll get dizzy. You just
The-
got done being crazy, all right?
Pour some into the liquor, then. We can make this
telling
work.
me-
Pour
Well,
some food
okay,
in the liquor?
about
I
this?
don't understand. how
Have you
that
Counter
never,
works.
offer.
have you never
Let's
heard?
go back and talk to the cat or the commander, and tell him that you've been cured, and then he can furnish you maybe with some fancy booze because he looks pretty fancy, and maybe you won't have to drink any of yours at all, and you can save it for a later date.
That's fair, but also, isn't Nemaya salty enough for all of
Have you never heard of salt rim glass? Even the frog knows of this, and he lives in jungle.
Look,
Well,
if you don't take a step away from me, your legs are going to be my dinner.
You know, that's not the first time he's heard this. Probably today.
It is not. It is not the first time. It will not be the last.
you know what? I would move, but I feel somewhat still somehow paralyzed. I do not know why.
Listen, my friend, I will touch you and make you crazy again.
No, don't touch us.
I don't like the way you said that.
I can touch you.
Goop, you
touched me.
you need to calm down a little bit, maybe. I don't know. You're getting a little randy up in here.
If you
want-
frog,
I want
Frog, if you
alcohol
touch
for
me-
vegetable boy.
He's gonna end up
No.
He's gonna end up gooping all over the place if you catch
Come
my
on,
drift.
let's hurry up. I need alcohol for vegetable boy.
We should
Faster we get out of here, the sooner we get alcohol for vegetable boy.
All right, fair enough. Let's go.
as we're walking out, I kind of like feebly grab Lombard by the shoulder.
Hello. Good to see you again, Matthew. Zeus died. That happened. A gorilla tore him into shreds. It was thinking back, it was kind of fun to watch, but that's just because it reminds me of time with my family. But it wasn't fun to watch at the time. But luckily the doctor shot him in the head and it just kind of disintegrated. He didn't even shoot him he shot him with a proverbial arrow. It was insane. He just said some mean things and his head exploded. I don't understand how it works. It was very crazy. I can't wait to write about it.
Lombard,
I still have your book, by the way. I've been using
dear
it for
God,
notes.
man.
Hi, Matthew.
Fuck. First of all, what are we doing with a frog? Second of all, I'm
right
glad
now,
you
Jay.
still have that note. Wait, have you been writing in that notebook?
Yes, I've been using it for notes.
I suppose you probably didn't understand the cryptic meaning that I meant by giving you the notebook.
No, you told me you gave me a notebook, so I used it for notes.
Right, of course.
Yes.
Let's just go.
Understandable. So anyways, our frog friend here, his name's Goop. He's a frog. He's like 3 feet tall. He's got a weird accent. He's sponsored by a lot of different things. It's very weird because he lives in the jungle. He has a shit rock and it's being bothered, and we've agreed to help. He's gonna help us because it's also gonna eventually help him with his shit rock problem. So he's kind of just in it for himself, and he's kind of indifferent to our life or death situations, which is honestly fair because, I mean, if he dies, then we can also be indifferent about him. So it makes it easy to keep him or lose him either way. So it's going to be a very interesting time
Lombard,
with him. I like his
Lombard.
accent.
Lombard, you're doing it again.
Well, it's been a long time, Matthew. There's a lot to tell you.
I really hasn't been that long.
You still smell like cigarettes, by the way.
Excuse me, sir. You are Matthew Ray. Yes. You
I
have
am Matthew Ray,
spared
yes.
alcohol for. I've been waiting 20 days for alcohol to feed the vegetable boy.
He doesn't even want it for himself. He just wants it for the vegetable boy. It's very
know what?
nice.
At
You know
that
what?
point, Kawasha chimes in and says, "Him need beer. The
I
hard liquor this one have not be any good for
I
for
have,
Papa
no,
Louis."
I have beer. Don't worry, I have it. It's right here. Trust me, I understand going through withdrawals. Here, you can have this right here. Here, my small tree friend.
Thank you, my friend. I need to
Kawasha
get you-
just looks at you, totally puzzled, like, "Why are you carrying?"
Don't judge
And then
me.
he pours it into a bowl, and Kapalue soaks it up.
Ah,
It's
yes, my
always so
sweet,
fun to watch. It's like a
That will
sponge.
never get old to see. Never.
my sweet vegetable boy. I will cherish you forever.
Frog, if you could stop saying things like that, it would.
It is.
make my
It is.
stomach
It
sort of-
is. It is a little
Easier.
charged in a way that I don't know if it should be.
Yeah.
Kapalue
like
hops up on Goop's shoulders.
Ah, that's very cute, actually. I
yes,
don't know.
my
I might
friend.
accept it.
Yes,
I'm
my
gonna need-
friend.
I'm gonna need art of this now.
I'm not in this for the death curse anymore. I am in this for you.
You were in this for the shit rock. You didn't even care about the death curse. It was just a shit rock.
Let me have my monologue, okay?
Fair enough. I'm
stop
sorry for
questioning
interrupting.
stop questioning my morality in front of Vegetable Boy.
I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you in front of your date. I don't know what this is.
He is good
I'm
friend.
still crazy.
He is
I'm
good
starting
friend.
to feel like I'm still crazy.
Casimir, who are you? We've never met before. I'm Lombard Goldstein, but
that's
you can
right.
call me Lombard.
This
And
fine.
I am Casimir.
It
This
is
my-
nice to meet you, Casimir.
All the
Do
while,
you
while
go-
all this is going on, since you're in the command tent, Niles Breakbone is looking at you, just chewing on a piece of beef jerky, totally bemused.
This is my business associate, Casimir. He's
Business is you went to buy cigarettes and you met a demon. Did he light it for you with his finger? What is this?
he's agreed to
He's
help
part
us.
devil. Okay, let's not be racist.
Okay,
I'm very
Just-
sorry. I
disagree.
didn't mean to be racist.
just a quick
Yeah,
I
break.
heard worse.
Lombard,
Trust.
Nemaya kind of clears her throat. It like
Just a quick break. There's an actual
Oh.
fly in my room, and I wish I were a frog so I could kill it.
look, if you don't mind, Lombard, this is Casimir. Casimir, this is everyone.
This is everyone. Okay, well, nice to
Um,
meet you, everyone.
He doesn't know our names. He's
This
been
is-
too drunk to remember.
This is Lombard Goldstein.
Call me
Dr.
Lombard.
Dr. Richard Cox.
My friends call me
Dawn,
Barry.
and
Old man
apparently-
Liquid, thank you for the follow.
And apparently, Goop, whatever a Goop is, he's a
I am a
frog.
frog.
Huh.
Uh,
Quite a diverse mix of people, I can see.
Indeed.
I understand
Also,
we
this
will
is
be...
Namaya.
I did introduce Nemaya.
Of course, of course. This one caught my eye somewhat. Ah, she is a bit like me. Ah, nice to meet all of you, though. I do not discriminate myself, and I understand we shall be ending the death curse. Us.
That's the
I mean,
goal.
well, I have always wanted to be a legend of some sort, so I mean, what a good place to start. And of course,
Very
well,
true.
make a little money on the side. Right, Matthew, huh?
I'm just here for the alcohol.
Who always wants money.
Where's
At that point-
Matthew?
The commander clears his throat. Are you assholes finished?
Yeah, actually, we are finished. We finished
First of all-
healing your boys.
No, Lombard, I'll handle this. First of all, who the fuck are you?
No, we
That-
don't need any
that
more
is-
of this. The frog already
that-
did this. You shut
that
the
is an
hell up,
excellent
That's
Matthew.
what I said. That is literally
And now,
what I
before
said.
we start this social encounter, we're gonna take our first regularly scheduled break for the evening.
Fuck.
You can't stop Goop. He'll never stop.
All right.
Okay, the time is now
Okay.
8:34 Central Time. We'll reconvene at 8:44 Central Time. We are off for 10. We are Dungeon Divers. Welcome back to Tuesday of Annihilation. See you in 10.
Hi, I'm Lombard Goldstein, but you can call me Lombard. While I'm not having a panic attack about the ever-increasing stack of unfiled paperwork waiting in my office during my adventure, I'm dreaming of better days, spent in the Dungeon Divers Discord server. There, I could find fantastic stories, meet new people, make new friends, and share new and wonderful experiences, completely distracting me from my real-world duties and obligations. It's ruining my life. Anyways, they're running multiple games a week, every week, with experienced DMs and an active moderation team, so make sure you come by and check things out. Also, make sure you're subscribed. It's free with Prime, and you'll no longer have to watch ads. It's a wonderful thing. Anyways, I've finished dissociating enough to do this advertisement, so I'm gonna go finish some paperwork. Bye-bye!
Greetings, we are back. Dungeon Divers here with Tuesday of Annihilation, and we just left our heroes about to have what could potentially be a difficult conversation or diplomatic situation with Commander Niles Breakbone of Camp Vengeance.
Oh yes, that's right. Like I was saying, who the fuck are you?
I'm the commander of this outpost. Who the fuck are you?
That's literally what I said.
Last I saw, you were crazy and shitting yourself in a bed. You're welcome.
This guy is a piece of ass.
Who am
An
I?
asshole.
I'm Matthew fucking Rain.
And you were shitting yourself just a couple of days ago, Matthew.
This
That
is
doesn't
true.
sound
You
He's
had
been
brown
very
stains.
he's
I
been
that
very
part-
kind to you, Matthew.
You ruined
imagine
that
It would be
chair.
nice to maybe hear what he has to say, maybe.
Dude, you smell so
I
bad.
don't- I think he's fabricating that part of the story.
I feel like we found you tied to a chair, Matthew.
Right, but I didn't shit myself. That didn't happen.
You absolutely shit
Matthew,
yourself,
you cannot
Matthew.
deny
It's been
this.
6 days.
You ruined that chair completely. It is unusable.
The soldier sitting next to you says, "You can't deny the state of your pants right now."
They are very much browner than the last time I saw you.
But who hasn't shit their pants, you know? Like, all right, maybe he hasn't, maybe I have to.
I don't
like,
wear
who
pants.
hasn't?
I've never shit my pants. I don't wear them.
He has a rock for
Okay.
shitting. It's very
Well, I mean, you
fancy.
just shit everywhere, right? So
No,
Okay,
just his
oh,
rock.
He has a rock. He has a
I
rock
haven't
for
shit.
He has a
shitting.
shit-
I
he has a
haven't
shit
shit
rock. That's why
in
he's
21 days, okay? Not since I left my rock.
But Goop, you
And that
might want to get that looked at. You might want to find a rock or something on the way. There are the rocks, I know, but that's also not very good. I don't know how frogs work, but that doesn't sound. That's 3 weeks.
It's actually only been 14 days, and a week here is 10. Because we
Uh-huh.
met Goop on
Been
day
one
6,
and
I
a-
think.
Oh, you're right.
True. It's been 1.5 weeks.
Okay, you know, just because I'm a frog doesn't mean I don't know how to count.
You don't know how to shit outside of a rock, apparently. So, I don't know.
This is a very weird conversation. Anyways, I
didn't
do
see
think
the
you
rock.
should maybe
At that
take a
point-
second to listen to what the man has to say.
Sister Cass leans over and puts her hands on the table and says, "Commander, the doctor here has cured our men of the mad monkey fever, as well as these two, the ones that wandered in a few days ago." At
Yeah,
that
look at
point,
me.
the commander leans back in his chair and puts his feet up on the desk, and he says, "Is that true? You cured that mad monkey fever?"
Yeah, look at me. You're
The
my
doctor-
bitch.
Leans over and looks at Sister Cass and says, "Well, I had some help, and it took, many hours of very diligent work, but yeah, we managed to rouse them from this malady. Fortunately, Sister Cass had taken a bunch of notes about what had happened to various people during various stages of contracting this malady and also their exposure to various plants and other stimuli. And if not for her meticulous notes, we never would have been able to figure this out."
By
You
the
see
way,
that? The importance of paperwork, everybody.
Aaron Georgia, and thank you for the follow.
And also the fact that you have ample medical supplies here. It wouldn't have been able, it wouldn't have been possible. We would have been able to do this without the setup that you have here. And at that, Commander Brickbone seems to puff up a little bit as though to take credit somehow for what was just done. "Yeah, I suppose we run a pretty tight ship here. I suppose that also means that we owe you a debt of gratitude. I suppose maybe we can let you off."
You
You've
were
already
wrong on
done
the
us
first
enough.
count, but absolutely right on the second one. I'll tell you what, I will forget all of the mean things you said, and you will pass me a glass of scotch.
Like that too.
Well, hold on. Like, although he has decided to let us go, which is a very nice thing, I believe there might be a lucrative offer we can make. So, Doctor, you know exactly what you need to do to make this cure, you could say. Perhaps we go out and we can procure some of the things that you need, and we make it ourselves, and we sell that to you and walk away with maybe a little bit of money.
That's not possible. We'd need an entire hospital set up to be mobile. It's not just some cure that you can put in a bottle.
No, I'm not
It's an
saying.
entire
I'm saying
treatment
we
plan.
get the ingredients. I'm not saying that we we set up a whole thing. We just make a little bit so that your people, if they come back and they're sick, we have some of these bottled up. You cure your people, no more mad monkey disease, was it?
Mad monkey fever. And again,
Ah.
it's not possible. I mean, we could try to scrounge up a few more of the herbs, but that's the best that we can do. It's still going to take basically the entirety of their setup here for us to be able to treat this thing.
Well,
Not a bad thought, but unfortunately, it's not going to work.
We
well,
also
I have
don't
an
have that kind of time. We
enterprising
probably need to get moving within the next day or so.
Very well.
Before
Yeah,
that
that'll do.
happens,
Where are we supposed to be going exactly?
Well,
to
that's
stop
what
the
we need.
curse?
That's what we would like to find out. Maybe these people know something.
before that happens, the commander rises, and he says, "It was Casimir. You said no. It was Goop. You said Scotch, right?"
Yes, I only
Okay,
drink.
so he goes over to the shelf next to him and grabs a bottle of scotch off of the shelf. And on this shelf, there are a variety of items. Everybody roll me a perception. Goop, you've already seen that there's this box there.
Nice, nice.
18.
Oof, that'll do it.
Wow.
I rolled a beautiful 7.
Nice,
I'm
dude.
sober. I don't see shit.
Lombard, you do, however, see that there is a small, not too small, it's like the size of like a large cigar humidor or something, like a desk case.
Ooh, very fancy
And this
humidor.
box is old. It's made out of wood, but it's so old the wood has become somewhat petrified.
Mm.
But on the lid of this box is something that looks very familiar to you. The seal of the House Rain.
Oh, that's the seal that's on this book. Interesting.
And so the commander pulls a fancy looking crystal bottle. Actually, it's a decanter, isn't it? From his shelf and produces a bunch of glasses and fills them up with about a finger and a half and places them all around the table for anybody who wants one.
Don't mind if I do.
You know, I don't always drink scotch, but when I do, I drink Camvention Sekis.
I just like pick up the glass and I just like reach over and put my hand over Goop's mouth.
You cannot
Doctor
stop.
takes one and lifts his glass.
You can't stop the hop.
Namaya's gonna pipe up and say, "So, since we were such a good help, I just have to ask, what is that box you have up there?"
You didn't actually notice the box, Namaya.
Okay.
But
There
that's
is
Casimir
no
will
fine.
take
I
all the
I
extra
wouldn't ask
shots that
that.
other people didn't. He's gonna go bop, bop, bop.
I thought someone had mentioned it already. That's my bad.
Mr. Commander, sir, I did notice that this box here actually has this interesting picture on it. It matches the picture that's on this book of mine. Actually.
What's that?
What book?
This book that you gave me. Does it not have a picture of your insignia on it? Matthew?
So like pull my cloak back just a little bit, and I mean, you mean like this sigil?
Yes, that's the one that's on the box.
The commander's eyes widen, and he pulls the book or the box down from the shelf and lays it out on the table. On top of this box, very clearly, is the symbol of the House Rain, but also there's like a little metal pin on one side and a small hole on the other.
Would you like me to take a look at that?
I could always.
I look at the commander. This, may I examine this box?
I mean, I can see from the sigil of your house that maybe this is your property. Yeah, have a look at it.
Are you sure you want to do that with shit still in your pants?
Maybe it's a new pair of pants.
What do you
With the brown spot on the back?
investigation roll or no? What do you
Sure.
want? Okay, I'm bad. At this.
You can roll with advantage because this is, from your house.
Okay. 18.
All right. around the insignia is not exactly like the insignia that's on your cloak or on the notebook. Around the edge of it, there's a small inscription that's written in like a code that only you would know. And it says that only rain blood can unseal this box.
I prick my finger on the pin, and then move my hand over to the hole.
As your blood drips from your finger and falls into the box, it's like a cryogenic seal is broken. A little bit of cold mist oozes out from the entire rim of the box, which then kind of slides up on hinges on the back. And it cracks open just a little.
You know, I don't know if that was
Slowly.
enough blood. Perhaps I should spill some more for you.
I slowly start to lift the lid open.
You open the lid of the box, and inside, you see a whip with a well-maned handle, which seems to be made out of brambles and thorns.
I gently pick it up out of the box.
It feels brand new, as if it had been somehow frozen in time, maybe.
It seems you come from quite the kinky family, huh? Very big thing for whips.
I just dart to like the dirtiest look at Casimir just for a split second. And then I gently set it back into the box and close the lid.
Okay.
How came you by this?
We found it buried here in one of the places that we dug out for a trench.
Did you?
Yeah. There were
That's-
some broken wood remnants around it or something, I think. I don't know. They had long since decayed, but this is in perfect shape. Or I don't know. It looks like it's petrified. It might have been here a while.
All right. Well, I suppose you wouldn't mind then if I take this with me.
He looks at you and he says, I have no use for that. I'm glad it found its rightful owner.
Yes, thank you.
We nobles have to look out for each other.
Are you? What
He's-
family does he belong to?
This man screams
Rakebone.
douchebag.
Can I roll a history check on that?
Sure.
This man just screams douchebag.
Stop.
It's
12?
That's enough. You think maybe you heard, like, warriors and paladins or something. History, that's also probably enough for you to recognize that he's wearing a signet ring with the seal of the Order of the Gauntlet on it.
Oh shit. So he's somebody. Sure. Right. Yes. Noble houses and all that bullshit. Well, if anyone needs me, I'll be outside, examining this item.
Log.
Casimir, do you care to join me so that we can, examine this new item?
Of course, of course. Let's go.
And just as we begin to turn our attentions
like to watch.
outside, there is a call from the watchtower. Incoming!
Oh boy.
Oh,
at
is
that
this one of
point-
those things that we were talking about?
The Tyrannosaurus.
At that point,
The Tyrannosaurus?
You mean
Part
Charlie and
of-
Swampcat?
part of the wall, just sort of north of the gatehouse, splinters as a boulder crashes through the top of it. That's no Tyrannosaurus. And at that point, the commander says, "You, adventurers, go out and see what you can do."
Gesma's just gonna try stealth immediately.
Fuck.
Well,
Well,
now you
I
have
suppose.
now you have time to play with your little whip toy.
Okay, you're trying to stealth in the middle of a room. I'm not sure what you're doing exactly.
Oh, okay. I would leave the room and then try to disappear.
Okay, well, if you're going to leave the room, if we're all in fact going to leave the room, what happens then is the squad of soldiers that was nearby, some of them file or are making their way up the stairs, and some of them are kind of in defensive positions on either side of the door as it opens, and so too does the door on the outside.
Where
And
did the boulder go?
um, it splintered part of the wall and then kind of rolled off of it.
Okay.
In any case, as we're piling out of the tent, we can see now down at the beach.
Did you? Oh no.
Oh god, is that another one of those gorilla things?
No, it's not. This one has no protruding bone or ripped flesh that looks rotten or anything.
This one's
And
alive.
it is standing now next to the boathouse, and
It's
it picks up
fresh.
one of the rowboats and throws it through the now open door, and it skids across the dirt at us. Everybody roll a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
All right.
I rolled a 5.
17?
The 14.
Ooh.
The goop.
Oof. So Matthew, Goop, and Dr. Cox are all going to take
You can call him Parrot.
5 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Don't like that.
Okay. At this point, everybody roll initiative.
Oh, right. 23. I didn't click on my
Yeah,
token.
you gotta click on your... That's alright, I'll add it in.
Yeah, I didn't click on mine either. My bad.
Oh, I already had somehow. Nice.
Namaya?
Sorry, it's not loading again, my bad. Did it work that time? There we go. Yeah, 12.
Okay, that
Hello?
brings it to the top of the round, and Matthew Rain.
Do I have enough time to open that box again?
Yeah, you can use that as your free interact.
Okay. So I'll stab my finger again, open, like, put the blood in the hole.
It's not sealed anymore. You can just open it.
Gotcha. Pop it open. Grab it out of there. Do I need to add something to... Is that,
That is exactly what you think it is. That is a thorn whip.
It's a special whip.
Is that that's an actual weapon, right?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the ones
Yeah.
I homebrewed. Well, technically, Kenichi homebrewed, I just made it in D&D Beyond.
How do I add? Oh, thorned whip, yeah.
Yes.
Add to equipment. Yes. It says that it's a short sword.
Weird.
Anyway, doesn't matter. 10-foot reach. 1d6
Correct.
plus 4. All right. Well, me being the absolute fucking idiot that I am, I may be rusty, but I am stone cold sober. Please don't sue me, Netflix.
Stone cold, you say?
Actually, you did have one glass of scotch.
Oh, that's fair. Well, I tried to run out and meet that thing head on, and I'm assuming
You
an
took
eight-
you got knocked down, so you're gonna have to spend half of
Oh,
your
that's
movement
right.
to stand.
Okay, so that's like,
That's 15 feet, right?
yeah. Yeah, I make it to like right here. So never mind. I don't hit
You
anything
actually move
anyway.
up 1 square further.
Oh, can I? Okay, perfect. So,
That's your movement.
yeah, I just I crack the whip out and kind of what can I have? Do I have any? God, I didn't think that through at all. I
You
have a
do have an
long
action.
I have a longbow. Let's try
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, that bastard.
Yeah, does a 10 hit it?
It does not.
Okay, well then it's pissed off at me.
It just kind of swats the arrow away.
Ideally, I would like to get it away from the boats, though.
Yeah, before it throws any more at you.
Also, I would like to be able to use a boat to travel if we need
Indeed. Okay, so you doing anything else on your turn?
it. Crying? No, I'm fine. I'm done.
Okay, that brings it to Goop.
Ooh, should bring it to Lombot. He rolled a 19 on the initiative.
Oh, did you not have your token
Correct.
selected?
Right.
Okay, let me add you.
That is
to
very
this.
unfortunate for Lamut Goldstein.
It is very unfortunate for
But,
Lombot
but
Goldstein.
Goop will wait his turn like good frog.
Yes, he's a very good frog. Sometimes he needs to keep his mouth shut in front of people he doesn't know, but
Listen,
it's
He
fine.
was being a dick, okay?
He's allowed. Apparently, the ring had something on it.
I don't give a shit
Okay.
about the ring. I live in jungle.
Lombard.
All right. I'm actually going to I'm gonna just move a little bit closer. I'm gonna move over, pretty much to just over here. And what I'm gonna do. What does ready mean in as actions in combat? Is that essentially just steel myself for anything that might happen? What does that
No,
do?
you prepare an action. You
Okay,
say, "Oh well,
gotcha.
when this happens, I'm gonna dash," or "When this happens, I'm gonna attack," or something like that.
Okay, I gotcha. I'm actually just gonna stand here and wait.
Oh, he's
Okay.
holding his action.
Hold action is actually not a thing in 5e anymore, but you could like take the dodge action or something.
Fair.
Sure. I'm just gonna stand here. I'm done for now.
Okay, then that brings it to Goop.
I have line of sight on him, right?
Yeah, the gatehouse is open.
Neat. We're gonna try and hit him with the longbow. The 14 hit.
A 14 does hit.
Okay. And is this bad boy immune to poison?
He is not.
All right. So then we're gonna roll. He has to make a
Constitution,
DC 12
right?
con save.
It fails.
So that would be. Hold on. 7 poison plus 9 piercing and 2 from favored foes. That's 18 damage total.
Don't you have to activate your favored foe thing first?
I did. I rolled for it, didn't I?
Wasn't that against the zombie one?
We took a long rest since then, and I have 2 of them. So either
You
or.
still have to see you activate the ability, right?
Okay. Well, I activated favored foe.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Okay, so it takes in total 18 piercing damage, or no, 9 piercing and actually that's 11. That would be 11 piercing and 7 poison, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you still got some movement and stuff. Are you gonna do anything else?
Yes. I'm gonna move away from the gatehouse. Like there. That'll be it.
Okay, then that brings it to Casimir.
Okay, so I'm going to dash, and I'm going to come up onto here.
Okay,
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Nemaya.
Yep. Let's see. Nemaya is going to check this. So it's just that's the only thing we see so far. It's just the one out by the the boats.
Yes, this
Okay.
huge thing that threw a boat at you.
Oh, oh, I thought you said a boulder.
It threw a boulder at the wall, but then it threw a
Oh,
boat
okay.
at everybody when the gatehouse doors opened.
Gotcha. So Namaya's gonna move her movement to. Is the gate open?
The gate is open.
Gate is open. Cool. So I'm just gonna get to here, where I can see line of sight. Oh, actually, would I have line of sight straight from back here? 'Cause the gate's
Yeah,
open?
because
cool.
Casimir is on the gatehouse
On
above you.
top.
So
On top. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then I'm just gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast from here. Then
okay,
that's a nat 1.
Oof.
you reach back and you call a bunch of Eldritch energies, and as you shoot it forward, it fizzles.
Well, shit. Awkward. Namaya's gonna like look at her hand and just kind of slump her shoulders in shame.
I think you
Anyway,
missed.
that'll be my turn.
Okay, at that point, this big four-armed gorilla creature hides back down behind the boathouse, just as the soldiers up on the battlement fire down a hail of arrows, and they all hit the sides of the boathouse. The doctor nobody looks too terribly injured as of yet. The doctor is going to use his bardic inspiration. Let me find it.
Also, we are only 4 followers away from 90 followers.
Wow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Also, that means we are only 14 followers away from a giveaway.
From that giveaway, that
The big
signed
giveaway.
second
The
player.
big giveaway.
Oh my god, we're being
Oh.
raided by Bow and Shade.
Oh,
my
shit.
goodness.
Dylan's in the house.
Woo!
Like we were saying, 14
Yeah.
followers away from getting that
14 followers away from
that
a
signed
signed
copy.
PHB signed by Gary fucking Gygax.
Geraldo
ladies and gentlemen.
Gigantic.
Sounds like homebrew.
Sounds like homebrew.
It's very homebrew.
It's very homebrew.
Very homebrew.
In any
Very
case,
homebrew.
the doctor uses his bardic inspiration on Lombard and then just kind of ducks out of line of sight.
Thank you very much. I feel very inspired.
That brings it back to Matthew Rain.
Oh, perfect. All right. Why is it moving farther away? Get away from my boat. That's probably a tad aggressive. Okay, I can get to just here. And, I will yell at it in no discerning fashion. And, we'll try and shoot it with a bow again. I'm assuming a 9 also misses, but I'm hoping that yelling at it gets its attention.
Actually, you'd also be shooting through the side of the boathouse, so you would have had to have made that with disadvantage, but it would have been a 9 anyway.
Right, yeah.
But no, a 9 does not hit.
I don't suppose that screaming at it does anything, right?
No,
Doesn't hurt its feelings or anything.
that is a negative.
Well, then, that's it for me.
You know, I just had an idea. How about at the end of everyone's turn, you say, like Matthew, you would say, "Okay, Lombard."
Okay.
At the end of your turn, you call the person who's next.
Okay, yeah. Works for me.
I like that idea very much.
Pipe down, frog.
I don't want to move too far on my own after seeing what the other one has done to things. So I think I'm just going to use a little bit of movement, and I'm just going to keep myself next to my dear friend Matthew here. We're united, and it feels so good. And,
See,
okay, Goop.
Be careful. Personal space. What did I tell you about personal space?
I'm going to dismiss that idea because there is a large monster that might rip our arms off.
Okay, Goop's turn.
Anyways, okay, Goop.
I'm gonna. How tall is the guard tower?
It's about 40 feet.
Oh, okay. Well,
Ooh.
that's a lot taller than I can jump. So we're gonna. I'll also stand next to Matthew. And
Solidarity.
Yeah, see, I've
yes, and then
Got my
I'll try and take a shot at the beastie.
Okay, you're gonna be shooting through the boathouse, so you're gonna have to make it with disadvantage.
That hit?
An 11 does not hit.
Well, that's a shame, isn't it?
it is a bummer.
It is a bummer.
All right.
Very
Well,
unfortunate.
that'll be the end of my turn then.
So you would say,
Oh, Amaya, you're next.
Nope.
No.
No? Oh, sorry. Cass, you're next.
I didn't think we were going to be 40 feet high, so I imagine the wall is also 40 feet high, right?
it is.
Damn it. Okay. In that case, I guess I'll still move to the edge and ready. Would like falling and stabbing both be an action? Or would that be 2 actions?
I'll allow it.
That is what I will prepare then, and that'll be the end of my turn. So Namaya,
So what are you preparing exactly?
rapier stab.
Well, but on what trigger? Is it like if the
If the thing becomes within range.
so by within range, what do you mean?
By within range, as in if it were to come up to here, like I could stab it. Like I could,
Okay, so you're gonna
hold
have
on
to
to it.
jump horizontally your full 10 feet in order for that to work.
yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Namaya.
All right. Well, Maya's going to. I don't have enough movement. Maya's just going to take her dash action and move all the way up to the top of the thing.
All right.
And we turn, and it's the Mr. Gorillian's turn.
The Goralin.
No,
It's Edgar
Gorillion.
Allan Poe?
There was a
Gorillion.
rat tapping at the door. Oh, God.
I'm putting an eye
am
where there
very
isn't
afraid.
one.
I am
Here he
very
is.
Scared. I am very
He's-
afraid.
He's
Knock, knock.
here.
Knock,
Oh,
knock.
Lord, he coming.
Knock,
Oh,
knock.
no.
Open up the door. It's real.
With the
Ooh.
non-stop pop-up in the steel.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Lombard, you have an armor class of 14, is that right?
I do, and my shield isn't up.
So that means this thing punches you twice.
Oh.
Ouch. That's very unfortunate.
Mm.
It's very scary, very scary.
You take a
Oof.
total of 18 bludgeoning damage.
Ouchies. That's very unfortunate.
You're still
You-
conscious though, right?
you need-
Absolutely.
Excuse me, my friend. Do you need a
Yes, absolutely. A bandage, some gauze. It hurts a lot, actually.
It tries to bite Matthew on the noggin, on the skull, and it misses.
Yee.
How do you miss something that big?
Oof.
Frog, I will still eat you.
That's a nat 20.
You are welcome to try, my
That is a
friend.
nat 20.
That's a nat
Coop,
20.
you have a 15 armor class, is that right?
Yes, I do.
So it actually hits you twice.
It
Oh.
does. It does. Okay. I read that there's a 9 and a 20.
Yeah, it's got a multiplier spell.
Yeah, well,
Oh, right,
I'm
right.
not going to tell you what his hit modifier is, so.
That is probably very hefty then. Oof. I am not enjoying this. I'm probably
You
going
take
to
20 bludgeoning damage as it knocks you up into the air with one fist and then back down into the ground with the other.
Ooh,
It is safe to say that our frog friend now.
Oof.
That's
Okay.
very unfortunate.
At that point, what happens is Kaz is going to jump out now. And on the way down, you can make an attack roll.
nice.
Yeah, that's a 6.
That does not hit.
Very effective.
Okay, now, Kaz, roll me a 4d6.
Oh,
All right.
Nice.
Oh, here we go. 46.
Yeah, that's psychic for failing.
Ooh.
You take 16 falling damage and you fall prone.
Yeah. Oh, I don't just fall. I also fall unconscious.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Like a sack of potatoes.
Doctor, give me the
it's
nose.
like there's not even a dex save. It's just straight up. He's just falling.
He jumps from the top of the battlement and tries with a rapier to skewer this thing through the eye and misses and hits the ground real hard.
Real
Bounces
hard.
twice.
Oh no!
Oh, that's when you know it hurts.
The bounce is
he
the
got
one
the-
that
he
the
got-
bounce is the one that does it.
It's always the bounce. You know, you get the
Oh.
concussion, but then you get the skull shattering.
All right. The doctor is going to run in. He busts out his healing kit and slaps some salves and bandages and uses some smelling salts and all that. And it rouses Goop back to consciousness with 10 hit points.
Woo.
You're
And
telling
as
me
a
he
bonus
slapped me back
action-
to life?
Basically, yes.
One powerful slap.
All right.
He casts Healing Word and rouses also Cass back to consciousness with 8 hit points. And that brings it back to Matthew Rain.
Perfect. Matthew Rain is finally gonna use his new whip.
Now watch him whip.
Watch him, Nene.
Whip it good. A 24 definitely hits.
Oh yeah. All right. Take 7 piercing damage,
Alrighty.
and then Lombot may go.
Lombard doesn't like the fact that he just got punched in the face. Lombard's gonna rage. Fuck you, monkey boy. That didn't hit him at all.
No, but
I
you
swung
do
my
now have
ball.
resistance to bludgeoning damage.
That's the good thing. I'm gonna be taking some.
Maybe.
And on to you, Coop. Help.
How hard would it be for me to touch it?
You'd have to make a touch roll.
What would that
So
be?
just a regular
Like an
hit
attack roll.
unarmed attack.
Like an unarmed strike roll?
Yes.
Well, that sucks. All right. I'll try and hit it with my spear.
Okie dokie.
Never mind. We'll spring for the unarmed attack. No, it doesn't.
You leap forward using your natural primal froggy fighting style, and it swats the back of your hand as you try to strike it.
Oh, so it came in contact with my skin, huh?
Not fast enough and for a long enough of a duration for you to reverse osmose anything into his bloodstream.
Damn it. All right. Well, I tried.
On to Cass. It is turn.
All right. So yes, Cass is gonna circle around this thing because he's back up now, right?
Yep.
Well, he's prone, so he's gonna stand up. How did that not work? It was perfect in my head. And he's gonna circle around behind this thing and make 2 attacks. One with the rapier. Nice. All right,
2
20 to hit.
attacks?
Yep, one with the rapier, one with the short sword.
Do you have the dual wielder feat?
I do not.
Because the rapier is not a light weapon.
Huh?
You
Rapier's
have
a light
to
weapon.
if you engage in 2-weapon
Isn't it?
fighting, both of the weapons have to be light unless you have the dual wielder feat.
Oh,
That rapier was.
Rapier is not a light weapon; it is a
Here's
finesse weapon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
shit.
right. I'm just used to having finesse and being light at the same time.
Daggers,
oh, fuck.
short
Daggers.
swords, scimitars.
Yeah.
So yeah, short sword. Well, fuck. I guess I'm only using a rapier then. That's strange. Okay, yeah, rapier. And that's 1d8. Boop. So that's 10 damage.
And 6 sneak attack.
And yeah, 4 plus 6, so 10, yeah. So yeah, that's 10. And I will use the I guess the dodge action. Yeah. Like as my bonus. And that's
Can you
it.
do that with cunning action?
Yes.
Yes. It's
Dodge,
dodge,
hide, and
dash, and
disengage.
disengage. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was
Dash.
disengage, dash, and hide.
No, you can you can
So-
also.
Actions in combat: cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, help, hide, improvise.
No, but
ready,
you gotta look at
dismiss.
specifically
Yeah.
cunning action.
Yeah, cunning action
Specifically
says
cunning
dash,
action.
disengage, and hide. You cannot dodge. The only people that can
Oh,
dodge as a
shit.
bonus action are monks,
Okay.
because that's like
In that
supreme
case-
defense.
I will use disengage, and I will move. Let's see. I think that's
You move 10 feet so far.
yep. That's gonna be 5 feet away. And the only direction where I can really get that, so I'm gonna go over here. Nice. And that's gonna pass it on to Namaya.
Okay. Maya, well, now she has her newly found high ground. She's gonna shoot another Eldritch Blast. This time, hopefully not missing. That is a 16 hit.
That is a hit.
No, it hovered between a 7 and a 3. Oh well. It's 8 damage. 8 force damage. And that'll be
All
my
right.
turn.
You smack it right in the nose, and you can see a little bit of blood like leaking from its eye and one of its ears. All right, if you're done, the Goralin then is going to rally.
For the love of God, please leave Goop alone.
It tries to smack Lombard on the head with one fist and misses.
Thank goodness.
It tries
thank
to
goodness.
smack Matthew with 2 punches and a bite, missing with the bite, but hitting with the other 2. For a total of 15 bludgeoning damage. As you get like pincher punched, once on the side of the head and once in the ribs. And one fist comes down on Goop,
Oh dear God. Please, for the love of God, leave Goop alone.
missing.
Oh, thank God.
Goop nimbly hops out of the way.
You can't inhibit the ribbit.
This is my new
Unbench the
favorite
bench?
thing.
Yes, you can't unbench the kench.
Okay. At that point, some of the archers on the wall are going to fire down at the Goral. All of which hit. And in so doing, they manage to down the beast in a hail of arrows.
Oh, thank God. I don't know if I could have survived another round of this fight. I definitely wouldn't have. I am quite a small creature.
Oh, we got a group hydrate from Bryophyte.
I just
What's
did
up, B?
that, but Brian,
We have drunk our liquids, and now we can continue.
So we're now standing around the corpse of a huge, very dead, 10-foot tall gorilla with 4 arms.
I'm going to take some teeth. Just real. I'm going to take out this short sword and just grab 1 or 2.
Okay. Roll me a nature check.
Okay. Nature.
You
Hey,
realize
there you
that the
go.
teeth are round as you're prying them out.
Round.
You know, flat like ours. They're not like
like
fangs.
molars. Well, maybe I'll find some use for it. Did you guys see that epic jump? Oh, if I had just been that little bit closer, I would have got the bastard in the eye.
You know
That's
when
not
you
an
belly
epic
flop, you're
bounce.
supposed to do it into the water.
I mean, the ground was not as soft as I had hoped. Neither was the beast. But you know, it is close. I swear, it is close.
You
You
did
know, next time.
wonderfully. There's
I mean,
always next time. There will be a next time.
I'm sure there will. But I'm sure it looked cool, right? You saw me like, oh, I got some speed.
Unfortunately, I was having my face punched in at the moment.
Oh, I did see that, and I was trying to stop it as best as I could. But you know,
That's okay. I appreciate the effort. It's nice that you're looking out for some of us.
well, you know, I was figuring. I mean, as cool as it would have been, I tried to have you not die, which is, you know, the
Yeah.
main purpose of that.
I do very much appreciate that. There is way too much paperwork waiting for me when I get back for me to be dead. Society
That
as we know it would crumble.
As good a reason as any to not die.
Absolutely.
Now that this thing is done, perhaps we can claim another sort of reward, as we did help out somewhat, you could say.
We should take it for its meat, maybe.
I mean, you after you try it first. You tell me how that meat is.
I think I'll pass, but these people might be hungry.
I will
don't know.
take some of the dishes.
Yes, you fatten up a good frog. Very
I
good.
do not like the way you. I may be froggy.
You know what? Don't pay it no mind. It'll be fine. I mean, you handled yourself pretty well. I mean, you know, I'm not wishing anything bad upon you so I can eat. No, nothing of the sort. But I'll
I
leave
would
you
hope
to it.
not. You seem to be someone I could enjoy hanging around with for extended periods of time.
Yes, you
Who
both
knows?
sound similar to one another.
You are welcome to my jungle, you know, my shit rock.
I suppose we do have a similar vernacular. Have you been around? I don't know. Skywar.
No, but I did eat a bee's nest one time.
That explains
Huh.
it.
That could
fully
very well
explains
be.
it. No loose ends needed.
is anybody banged up?
I'm
I am.
pretty hurt, actually. I'm at 7 out of 25 hit points.
I've been quite banged.
If I were to give myself a number, I would say I'm about an 8 out of a 15.
The doctor treats your wounds and heals 12 hit points.
Was that for me?
Yeah, Lombard
Thank you
with his
very
healing
much.
kit.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
At that point, now that he's finally, I think, used 10 charges, he
I'm-
takes his empty healing kit, folds it up, and throws what's left of it into his backpack.
Oh damn, that sucks because I'm still at 0 hit points.
It's okay. We
What?
have a frog here that can help you.
How'd that happen? You're conscious, aren't you?
You crushed me with a gorilla.
Oh,
yeah.
you're unconscious?
Those punches
Yeah.
hit you, didn't
You
they?
got me for. I was already down to 10, and you got me for 15 damage.
It's okay. The frog can help you.
Okay.
I'll make
Well-
a medicine check.
Well,
I
then the
guess.
first thing he would have done is use the healer's kit to rouse you back to consciousness.
It is.
That's fair.
I could go back down to 7.
I could always
It's
give
fine.
Matthew Rain the magic touch.
Ah. Oh boy.
Why don't you
Could
take the
you?
12 hit points then instead, Matthew? You'll be back to consciousness, and then the doctor says maybe we should all take a rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe.
I could be agreeable to this.
Yes, I mean, I've had a long sleep already, but I do feel a little tired.
You know, you're a little hungover. What's another nap?
Maybe just one more drink.
Maybe we can talk the commander into feeding us. What do you think?
I think that
Someone
might
say-
be something we can do. We did help out after all.
Did someone say drink?
Ha ha ha. Oh, my man has good ears. Let us go.
I heard drink. Let us.
Do you like
I
to
mean-
drink, Frog?
I occasionally like to find. It is hard to make in jungle, you know.
Well, you stick with me, and I'll show you how to make it everywhere.
I have heard you humans have this thing called the toilet chardonnay.
Yes, you can make that in your shit rock.
No, he can't. It's a rock. It has to be made in a bowl.
I have piss
Don't ask me
puddle.
how I know that, but you know.
If he has a bowl, he can make it inside his shit rock.
He can't go inside the shit rock. It's a rock that's covered
Oh,
in
it's not-
shit.
it's
He sits on
it's not-
top of it and enjoys the view while shitting all over it. And then he
It's not-
slides down it like a water ride. It's very fun.
It is
It's-
very fun.
wait. It's not like a cave.
No, it's just
no.
a rock. It's a very big rock in the
It's a
middle of
very
a
large
very
rock.
shitty pond. And he stands up on it and he shits on it. It's a shit rock.
Do
For
you? Where do you
context.
live? Where do you live?
On a
I'm
shit rock.
on the shit rock.
So where do you sleep?
The shit rock. Beside the shit rock, sometimes on the shit rock.
Sometimes I sleep in the piss puddle.
Oof.
I see. Mixing it up.
Yes,
Fair
it
enough.
does.
No.
Does happen from time to time.
Anyways, do you think maybe we could get some food now?
Goop is 98% lowbrow.
I'm gonna show you all the finer things in life, and you'll never have to live on a shit rock again.
Goop wants to
Commander.
buy tuxedo.
Yes, I will. I will help you buy a tuxedo.
All right.
Commander, might I make a proposition? If I can tell you where you've
First
got your
things
shoes.
first. Hold on. Okay, so as you pile your way back inside the gate, the doors close. And as you pile your way into the tent, now, Kaz, you say,
Commander, if I can tell you where you got your shoes, will you feed us and give me one of your bottles there? And if I lose, well, you can send me on whatever mission you choose. Does that sound fair?
It's a terrible deal. A terrible deal.
all right, I'll play your game.
Your shoes are on your feet. So I will expect you to feed all my friends here and that bottle very quickly. Thank
That's You said you would
Where
tell me
you-
where I got my shoes.
you. No, I said where you've got your shoes. Uh-huh.
He begrudgingly pulls the bottle of scotch from the shelf and fills some glasses.
Oh,
He says, "You
dude.
know what? It's time for lunch anyway. And you did us a service there by making sure that Guralin didn't knock down our walls. I was a little scared there when the rowboat came into the end of the tent there.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate.
I
But it
almost
looks
got
like the boat might
crushed.
be okay.
The boat is splintered.
That's unfortunate.
The
It's
boat
wrecked.
is very not okay. Lombard, I think you need to buy glass.
Listen, I do need to buy some glasses, but where are you gonna find an eyeglass dealer around here?
You know, I do know a guy.
Of course you do.
It's
In
a
any case,
squirrel.
everyone manages to take a short rest. If you'd like to heal yourself, feel free to do so via your hit dice.
Could go to that squirrel. His name's Getty. Getty Gygax.
Oh
What
no.
do I roll to do that? Sorry.
Your hit dice are d12s. I believe you have 2 of them because you're 2nd level. And so if you want to heal
do,
yourself by
right.
spending these hit dice, you'd roll a d12 and then you'd add your +3 constitution modifier for each hit die that you spend.
Oh, okay.
Also,
oh, yeah, I see it's available on the D&D
also,
Beyond.
as we're doing this,
10.
the doctor whips out some drums.
Interesting.
They're going to play us a song.
Percussion usually gives me a headache, but I'm listening.
Can I play along with my lute?
Absolutely. I'm looking for the. Where the hell is it?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Ah, there it is.
no! Oh no!
I'd like to play the hempen
Absolute.
rope.
So the first time you heal yourself, add an extra d6 to the hit points that you gain from resting.
Oof, that's another 5.
Or rogue level after first.
Loot, 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 loot noises. Loot, 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 loot noises.
I think I've heard this one before.
Sounds like Fortunate Son.
Denny.
Why'd you roll 1d8 there?
Hit dice.
Because that's his hit dice are d8s.
Oh, duh, I'm very smart. It's okay. I'm very smart.
It's okay. It takes some getting used to.
Uh,
So if my constitution's +1, that would just make it as flat 5, right?
Correct. And then also roll the d6 for a Song of Rest.
Uh-huh. Nice. Nice.
So, Commander, you were saying that when you found this box, there were other wooden pieces splintered up beside it?
Yeah, like it was encased in something, maybe some kind of hut or I don't know. It was impossible
Could
to tell. It was pretty decayed.
Perhaps, could you point me in the general location that this was?
Sure, but all the rotten wood has been long excavated. It was sort of at the middle of the west side of the trench.
Right. Well, thank you anyway.
Sure thing. So what are you going to do now, adventurers?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure where to go from here.
Never gotten this far in a session before.
Well, you know, how do we find the death curse? Where do we go? How do we find?
I would
Is
very much.
there ever a specific direction that this mist approaches from by chance?
No.
I would very much.
Where would be our next port of call after Camp Vengeance?
I would very much like to go to Mbala.
Bala.
Oh yes, Mbala. How
Yes.
forget about Mbala?
Bala.
You want to chase down the old legends, do you?
Probably. They
Well,
are old. They might not run very fast anymore.
Rumor has it there may be a rain thing or two there.
Might also help us with this curse.
Right, yes, that's what I'm concerned with. The curse, yes.
I know you're not. I'm
You
just
know-
adding on for the people who are.
I would quite like to go back to Dungrunglung,
No.
You'd like to go where?
What?
the
What?
place of my people. You know, they kind of suck, but you know they might know
Uh,
something.
Is that on
What
Chulk?
do you want to go back there for?
They might know something about the death curse. You know.
I don't think that frog people know about any curses.
What are you trying to say about frog people, huh?
I'm saying that you're frogs, and you
I don't know.
probably
You
don't
seem
know
kind of
anything about
racist towards
curses.
frogs.
I
I don't like
you
your
are-
being
you
very
are-
quite rude.
You
This is
are
a weird
a
conversation.
frog. Pardon me, Commander. Do you perhaps have a map that we could look at?
I mean, I have the one that's sprawled out here on the table, but you can't have this.
I don't want it. I just would like to look at it. If you're catching my drift, Dungeon.
Yes, I believe. I mean, feel free.
Gracias. So we
So the
are.
location that your friend is talking about, if you want to tell them where it is, Goop, I can mark it for you.
Yeah. I would love for you to
Okay.
do that.
Is it What was the name of this frog?
Young Grunglung.
How do you spell that in English?
You know, I'm not familiar with your alphabet, but if I had to guess, it would be something along the lines of E-U-N-G-R-U.
Does that just mean shit rock in your in your mother tongue?
No, it means shittiest rock.
Ah, I'm gonna write that. That
It
would
is
be
the
what it is in
ancestral home of
common.
my
Wait,
people.
wait. Lombard, hang on, stop. Here, I have another journal for you. Please use this one. Please don't write shittiest rock in the one I gave you.
No, I
very
wrote
p-
shitting rock. Actually, it's a little bit too late.
No.
I write very quickly. I have this
Alright,
cool
before-
little quill
before-
pen actually with me.
Before,
I found it when I was raiding a town,
don't-
and it gave me a quill,
Lombard,
and it makes me
Lombard,
write at twice the
Lombard,
speed that anybody else can write.
Lombard.
It makes paperwork very
Lombard,
easy.
Don't fucking care. Here, give me that notebook.
I
for just
don't
a
know.
moment.
There's a lot of notes in this notebook.
that's
Hold on.
fine.
Let me just take the other notebook and move those notes to this notebook. It won't take me that long. Like I just told you, I've got a quill.
Oh my god, Lombard, here, let me help you.
Yeah, I don't
Here,
know.
no,
You
here,
guys are
let
very
me
confusing.
help you.
I'm not doing this. You're very drunk.
I'm
don't know
very
if-
I've had 2 drinks today. I'm completely sober.
That's actually more worrying for me.
Hand me the notebook. I promise no harm will come to you.
I just need to make sure that the information doesn't
Yeah,
get
that's
harmed.
fine. I'm going to give you the information, right? As I slowly just rip the pages out of the notebook and give you the pages.
Well, if you didn't care about the pages in the notebook so much, then why did you give it to me in the first place? You said you didn't need it until I started writing it. It sounds like you're just jealous, Matthew.
You know, if you aren't too busy, I think perhaps we could get back to what we were discussing.
All right, fair enough, but I have a notebook, and I'm going to keep writing in it.
Towards the east, there is my home place, Dangguanglang. It is off the river, but you know, perhaps we could learn something. And also, I really want to use a dick.
Or we could go to Mbala, which is not that far from here.
I think Mbala first, at least.
You know, we would be having to go. You know, it'd probably be easier to get to Dangguanglang from Umbala. So I'm okay with this.
Yes.
Why
We'll,
do you
we'll go
assume that
see
because you know something?
I know where it is, and I know perhaps where Umbala is. It's only further
Ah.
down the river, yes? Oh? Do we know where
No, the
Umbala
river
is?
actually flows out into the swamp
Oh.
basin, the Aldani Basin. Imbala is at this point the commander chimes in and he says, "No, Imbala is 30 degrees south of due west from here."
We would
Ah,
have
I
to go a little
understand.
bit more south.
About
to
40
get to
miles.
Dangguanglang anyway. We might as well just go to him.
At least try that place first.
So why do you want to go to Imbala? No one has really told me anything about this.
The doctor looks at Namayo.
Is-
Well, I've certainly gotten. The only clue I have to recovering my memories is what I told you when I met you all.
And what
So
was
I-
that?
We were
She
told to
said
seek
some
out
things.
What was it? Was it something with the Wizard of Mambala or something? Is that what it was? I don't remember exactly. I gotta check my bed.
I think
know,
that's in the
you
what do you
didn't-
call it channel,
It's
right?
in the Inn of the Thundering Lizard. I
You
just
didn't
gotta
tell
remember
me
where
that you
it
had
is.
dementia, young. My grandmother, she also had dementia.
Your grandmother frog.
We were told to
Yes.
speak to the wise guardian of Urlunga, east of Imbala, and that she could direct us to which we seek.
So
know,
we
I'm
need
a
to go to
West of
Mbala and
Mbala.
then head east.
West. It's
West, of Imbala.
Imbala.
Thank. It says easter here.
Oh,
And why does
That's
everyone
wrong.
trust this? You were just out of the blue. You went up to them like, "Hey, let's go to
But-
this place."
Yes,
DM
actually,
says
it's
it's
the
west,
best
DM
option
says
we
it's
had.
I am
Right
okay
west
with
of
this.
Mbala.
You are all a curious group, but you know what? I like that. I want to see where this goes. Why not?
Ultimately, if it leads to the protection of my shitrock, then I am okay with wherever we go.
Ah,
You're
if
never
only I
going
had-
back. You're never going back to that shit rock.
I miss my shitrock.
No.
The lush greenery, the smooth stone, the trickling water.
The smell
You
of
never-
feces?
Yes, even smell of shit.
Well, if we are heading towards the swamp, that will not be a smell you miss, I'm sure.
Perhaps we can find you a new shit rock along the way.
I would like
There are a
for
lot
everybody-
of rocks. I've seen many rocks. A lot of them are very nice, and they don't have much shit on them.
Yet. They don't have much.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna find you a new shit rock. Anyways, before we get going, do we want to maybe take another 10-minute break? Maybe.
Yes, this is actually a pretty good time for us to take a break because after being battle weary and not solving puzzles but surviving and dealing with zombie and otherwise Geralans, our party, after reflecting upon their actions, grows in strength. Everyone, you have reached level 3.
Yay!
God.
I'm very pleased with this.
Okay, that puts us at 9:51 p.m. Central Time. Let's reconvene at 10:01 Central Time, shall we?
Okie dokie. 10
Sure.
minutes.
Yep.
10 minutes.
We may still be
goodbye.
working on our characters, but you can hang out with us while we do. We'll see you in 10.
Yes.
Meeting in 10.
Hi, I'm Lombot Goldstein, but you can call me Lombot. Well, I'm not having a panic attack about the ever-increasing stack of unfiled paperwork waiting in my office during my adventure. I'm dreaming of better days, spent in the Dungeon Divers Discord server. There, I could find fantastic stories, meet new people, make new friends, and share new and wonderful experiences, completely distracting me from my real-world duties and obligations. It's ruining my life. Anyways, they're running multiple games a week, every week, with experienced DMs and an active moderation team, so make sure you come by and check things out. Also, make sure you're subscribed. It's free with Prime, and you'll no longer have to watch ads. It's a wonderful thing. Anyways, I've finished dissociating enough to do this advertisement, so I'm gonna go finish some paperwork. Bye-bye!
Welcome back, everybody. We are Dungeon Divers. This is Tuesday of Annihilation. And we last left our heroes taking a rest at Camp Vengeance and deciding how to better develop their skills so they can survive the jungles of Chult. The doctor is trying to figure out what kind of bardic magic to unlock.
You have to protect yourself against the Chilton Swamp Cat.
I like cats. They like me. I don't think the swamp cat's going to be a problem.
I hope
Yes,
not.
however, he's talking about tyrannosaurs, actually.
It's Chilton's.
Right. Anyways, he's talking about tyrannosaurs, not cats. In any sense of the word, actually. He's actually large lizards. Completely different animal. So cats maybe not a problem. I like cats too. Fond of cats. Allergic, so I like them from a distance. However,
Lombard, I think you have a
tyrannosaurs,
point.
I dislike them from a greater distance.
I like cats.
I like cats. I've never seen a real cat, but
I like turtles.
does anybody have a photo of a cat?
What is a photo? Would you
What-
mind enlightening us?
Or perhaps a drawn picture. And perhaps we should stay away from anachronisms.
I mean, I could
You're an anachronism.
kind of draw one with a stick in the dirt, and maybe you can tell me if you've seen
He
that before.
literally is.
I am a frog. I don't
That
always.
is-
I am not always a frog, but when I am a frog.
What does that even mean? Let's
I
get
may-
on. Let's get on with things.
I may have sipped too much
This
of
is-
the
There
rain's
have
happy
been-
juice.
There have been too many, and I know I've been involved in them. In fact, I've probably started most of them, but there have been way too many nonsense conversations these past couple of days, and I'm no longer here for it.
You know, I drank too much
Shut up,
of
Lombard.
the Matthew Rains happy juice. I am feeling a bit woozy.
You had
Good
like
night.
one drink of the
Isn't it-
scotch or whatever it
That
was.
you saw. I drank much more.
I was
more
there
than I-
across the table. I don't know
No.
what you're talking about.
I am a secret drunk. I should
We gotta-
probably go to Frogaholics Anonymous.
We got attacked by
There's
a
no
large
such
monkey.
thing.
Are we ready to go to Umbala?
Should we take a long rest before we go anywhere?
I
think that
don't.
might be-
Probably.
It would be a bad idea.
I think it
I mean,
might
we
be for
did-
the best.
We just leveled up, so we have all our hit points.
Oh, do we max?
Yeah, but
do we max
I'm
HP?
missing some spell slots.
Yeah, I perhaps would like to take a nap.
But we. But
Oh
shouldn't we
yeah, I
get-
would like to get my rage back.
Shouldn't we have like leveling up? Don't we gain it back?
No, you don't get that shit.
Technically, no.
Be a lot cooler.
You don't
We
instantly.
did.
It's not.
So anyway, it's supposed to be like the afternoon around this time anyway. We don't want to head out just before dark, do we? We want to head out like
Yeah,
At
that
first
doesn't
light.
sound like a great idea. Maybe
Probably.
make sure that our Stago's doing okay and that the boat's doing all right, and then just we'll call it a rest and head out in the morning.
And the dark doesn't really affect me too much, but for your sakes, yes, fine. It's us.
Well, it's not necessarily us being able to see; it's just the extra bad stuff that comes out at nighttime. Actually,
They have a priest, right?
yes.
Could they make some holy water for me?
Oh, do you mean
You can ask, but
the toilet chardonnay when you say the holy
No.
water?
No, Frogman, no.
What is this holy water?
You don't ask.
it's like it's got a lot of holes in it.
Oh, it's like, how does that work? Is it like frozen and they poke holes in the water, or
Just magic, just
just
general
ma-
magic.
Just magic, okay.
Yeah, just
Alright.
just magic.
They give it the
Can-
magic touch.
Yeah, they give it the magic touch.
Right. Can you, priest, bless this water for me to make it, holy?
sure. If you'd like to make a small donation to Helm,
Of course.
Does Helm take scotch?
I have.
He has
No.
gold. We hunted pirates.
How much is a small donation?
I don't know. What do you think is fair?
I'll give you 10 gold.
She starts to walk out of the tent.
I'll give you 15 gold.
She's still walking, but walking a little more slowly.
18.
What if I double his 15 and you get 30 altogether?
Roll a persuasion.
Does he get advantage with that?
22.
She says, "All right, I'll do it for 30."
You're welcome, Matthew.
Thank you.
Wow.
Glad to have you back.
Damn,
Good,
she's quite the hustler, huh? Damn. If only I could bless water. It
What a
would be so
priest.
easy.
You want me
She
to
says-
bless the water?
I'm gonna have to go and perform a ritual. Feel free to tag along if you like, but it is gonna take me an hour.
I don't really care what you do. You've already
that's-
taken my money.
Quite alright. Well, I have other business to attend to. Holy fucking shit, she is a cheap fucking.
30 gold for blessing
She
some water.
swindled
I mean,
your
it
asses.
costs her
Please
water
make sure you
and 1
deduct a total
hour.
of 30 gold from your character sheets.
Oh, 15.
15.
from
15 each, right? But a total
Right.
of 30 between you.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah.
Man, I really got into
That's
the
for
wrong
the mix.
business.
That's an extra apology for that mix-up with the old dinosaur betting thing back a couple of weeks ago.
Right, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I'd like to speak with the commander.
Before
Big
that
fan.
happens, somebody said that they wanted to go and check on the canoe and your Stegosaurus. Is that right?
Yeah, I said
Ye-
we should maybe just make sure that everything is good to go for when we decide to leave in the morning.
Okay, so Lombard, you go out to the boathouse then, right?
Yeah.
All right. Your canoe is smashed.
Oh, that's
it looks
very
like it was
unfortunate.
destroyed by very, very large monkey fists.
I wonder what that could have been.
And the Stegosaurus, who was pinned down here by your canoe, is not
Yes.
there. The
Hmm,
rope is the line is very clearly snapped.
That's unfortunate. Probably running away from the gorilla.
You want to roll me survival?
Sure. 5.
You don't notice anything.
Can I-
Wonderful.
Nothing occurs to you.
Could I assist him?
You're not even there.
That's fair.
I guess I'd like to maybe head back to Kawasha because he was the one that was left here the whole for most of the time. He
Oh, he
came
was-
he came up the last.
Yeah,
Um,
but that
I
was
know he was here.
like
He was here way
a day
before
and a
the
half
monkey.
ago.
That is true. That is true. Okay.
Anyway, he's
well,
there.
maybe I guess I should just also let everybody know. It's like, hey, everybody, we've got 2 problems. We've got a bad problem and a possibly worse problem. Which one would you like to hear first, maybe?
See the
Ex-
worst problem.
Okay, the dinosaur's gone, so all of our supplies are missing.
Oh fuck.
Wonderful. And what was the less bad news?
The boat we took is also smashed to bits. Looks like a monkey might have done it, actually.
Oh fucking great.
Yeah, I don't know what that could have been. I don't remember any monkeys in our recent past or anything.
It was the oh my god. I see what you're doing. See what you're doing.
I will see what you did there.
And I'm gonna have to fucking ask you to stop.
I unfortunately can't roll for sarcasm, so
You don't need to.
I don't suppose the good men of this fort would. You know what? Why don't we just go talk to the commander?
I guess a boat
Uh,
might be a nice payment if there's any left. Did I notice if any of the other boats were good? Should I go back and take a look?
There is a rowboat or 2 left, but
Okay.
the doctor says, "Wait, if our Stegosaurus is gone, don't we, or our Triceratops is gone, don't we need to go look for him
Sorry,
right now
not
before he gets
Stegosaurus.
any farther away?"
That's probably a good point, actually.
Did you see any like footprints or anything out there?
I didn't see anything, unfortunately. I just noticed that the rope was snapped. I guess we could go take another look, maybe. Maybe you might be able to find something that I didn't.
The doctor kind of looks over at Goop.
What are you looking? You looking at me? What are you? I'm just here to drink, and then.
You're a frog. You know how to hunt. Let's see if you can find some tracks.
Okay, let's go.
Goodness
Let's go.
gracious, your
You
your
can't let
stuff's on there
one-
too.
You can't let one. I don't have anything. I had shit rock and personal
you
possessions.
especially don't have anything now because I goddamn dinosaur's gone.
I tell you what. I help you find food. You leave me alone.
Even Casimir's coming to help, and he doesn't even know who we are or who this dinosaur is.
Okay. I help you find food.
Goodness gracious.
Doctor goes down to the beach and says, "Wow, look at these ginormous Triceratops footprints."
Listen, I rolled
Whatever
a
could
5.
those lead?
I can roll to
Sir, I
track it,
rolled
right?
a 2.
You actually don't need to, right? You have wilderness survival or whatever it is.
Yeah, natural explorer.
That thingy.
And plus I have yeah.
I forgot to ask, but I meant to ask if I could have cast Find Familiar when we took our long rest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Only takes an hour.
Yeah.
We rested for 8, so.
Yes.
Oh, if this is this before or after we take the rest?
Be after.
I mean,
this,
if it's
this
after,
is in the
then
middle of the
goodbye,
night, then, right?
Triceratops.
Mhm.
So this is like midnight.
Yeah, we're just out in midnight, dude.
I can
Okay.
see in the dark.
Casimir's fine.
I'm blind.
Well, that explains why I didn't notice anything in the ground. It's dark outside, and I apparently don't have glasses.
So we're looking for food and our dinosaur, yeah?
If you
Dino
want to take some
nuggies.
time to forage also, but it'll take additional time into whatever in addition to however long it takes to find the dinosaur.
Alright, well let's
We've
focus
got
on
some
the
food at the
dinosaur
camp
for-
at the moment.
Let's find the dinosaur
I-
first.
Can I make one astute observation? Typically undead attack this fortress at night, and I know that we have a beast missing, but perhaps we should find it and then fuck with foraging later, and
You
not
know-
worry about anything else right now.
No,
Yeah,
we
let's
should-
go ahead and
let's-
find this
Let's find the
beast.
dinosaur.
Yeah. Right.
There are tracks. Let us follow them.
Yes. Okay. You do that, Frog.
Okay.
I'm going to follow you guys from just a little behind, but don't mind me. I'm going to be there.
Sure.
I'm going to twerk
Every-
in the shadows.
Everyone tighten
Namaya,
your phone purses.
Namaya's gonna make like a weird like whistle, but it's like almost like a guttural whistle. That's like it doesn't sound like a normal whistle. It's just very. It's like a dual tone almost. You know how some people can whistle dual tones, and it sounds like
overtones?
very Oh yeah, overtones exactly.
A hum
Listen.
under a whistle.
And an imp is going to materialize on her shoulder.
Well, that's new.
Kill it. Kill it. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Is that one also
roll
made
initiative?
of vegetables?
What is it?
Does it?
Wait. Where is
Does it
this?
speak?
Where is the dinosaur?
It only speaks to me.
You guys
Aw.
might want to join us outside of the gate, actually.
Perhaps.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want to
Actually,
like
does it speak?
go and look for this thing.
No, it speaks common actually, so it would be able to speak to you.
Hell yeah. I tell it to fuck off. Okay.
It hisses at you.
Let us look for Henry, the
It
dinosaur.
is.
Okay. You can very clearly see that there are tracks that lead like down the trench.
That's not fortunate. That trench has spikes in it.
A hip, a hop, a ribbit, a hip, a hop, a ribbit, a rubbit, a hop, a hibbit,
What are you rubbing exactly?
a hibbit,
He's
a ribbit.
rubbing. He's got that magical touch, remember?
We're just going in a circle around the trench.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, did he
Whee!
find his way into that place
think-
where they found the wood? Maybe.
I think I have found something.
Over there on the other side of the encampment, sort of up on the bank on the far side of the entrenchment from the spikes, is your Triceratops.
Oh, thank goodness.
What
shape is he in? Somebody find out.
I'd
He's
like.
taking a nap.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. He
Can
hasn't been
I-
impaled by these friendly spikes here.
Can I
No.
kind of speak with animals and wake him up and have a nice little conversation with Henry the dinosaur?
You can
Sure.
fucking do that? What the hell? I want to be a frog. Next time.
Excuse
It's
me,
actually because
Henry.
he's a ranger.
Yeah, excuse me, Henry. I would like to speak with you, please. Excuse me.
The Triceratops kind of tips its head sideways
Yes,
and goes.
I know how to speak dinosaur.
"Uh?"
I know how to speak dinosaur. Yes, I know it's very surprising for a frog. Listen to me. You cannot run away, okay? We need you very much. I will be willing to give you plenty of back scratches if you never run away again.
So he can't speak any languages. He
But-
just kind of
But
looks his head. He tilts his head, looking at you, and you get the feeling that he wasn't trying to run away.
Okay, listen, Henry. You are not the smartest creature I've seen, but I love you very much. Let me take you back towards the camp, okay?
And just as you say that, you hear some groaning
oh my
from
god.
the jungle to the west.
Of course, it's
Run.
this escort mission. Here we go.
Run.
Fly, you
Fuck the
fools.
dinosaur.
We have to
Fly, you
move the
fools.
payload.
Run. Fuck the dinosaur.
Move the payload.
Move the
We've gotta move
payload.
the payload. That's all of our stuff. We can't let the dinosaur.
No,
It's an
sit
escort
here.
mission.
Oh, fuck.
We're like up on an embankment, aren't we? Like they would have to climb up that to
No,
get to us.
we're down an embankment. We're in a ditch right now.
Ah,
Yeah, run.
You
They have the high
Run,
ground, but they
Casimir.
underestimate our power.
Run,
hard
Casimir.
to run.
Run.
You manage to get the
Casimir.
dinosaur back before anything comes out,
There we
and
go.
this time
Cooperative.
you pull the Triceratops inside the gate before you close the gates of the gatehouse.
Do you mind if he comes in with us? Thank you.
Amanda, you may want to put your men in defensive positions for something.
Yeah, that western wall is about to receive something.
You may
And
be
almost as in
penetrated,
response to you saying that, there is a horn that blows from the west wall.
Yonk!
Perfect.
At least we tried to warn them.
Now, well, we told them the right thing, so let's hope that they can take
Yeah.
care of whatever the hell it was that wanted that dinosaur.
No, they've got plenty of soldiers. It's fine.
Of course, we don't need the help. We didn't need the help last.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. They have plenty of
Yeah.
soldiers.
Yeah, they have the high ground.
Where is that priest with my holy water?
Has it been an hour?
It has not yet been an hour.
God damn it.
Perhaps we go for another drink while the soldiers settle this, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Or perhaps
Correct.
we could help them and make them even more indebted to Goop.
Or
I don't know if a
or-
basic help against these little guys, because they can handle it themselves. They don't need our help. So if
Right,
us helping
that's
them,
correct.
doesn't necessarily grant a favor.
Right. So, Casimir, drink,
Uh-huh. A
Drink.
drink indeed.
drink. All right, let's go. I suppose we'll just get cozy and over here by the goat pen.
Oh, that looks large.
Uh-huh. We can eye up our food,
Yes,
take one out
correct.
for later.
Yes, that's right. Oh, what the fuck is that?
We don't actually see that yet, actually, I'm assuming,
Right.
because those walls are 40 feet tall. Okay, he's a lot smaller now. It's
Yeah, it defaults to this fucking crazy huge size for some
yeah.
bizarre
No,
reason.
I was like,
that's
oh,
the-
great, it's the 40-meter Titan. That's great. It's the colossal one.
Stinky Parker.
Stinky.
Do you ever
In any
hate
case,
yourself?
All the time.
I'm hearing that you guys are just going back in the tent to drink. Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
We're going to sit
I-
by the
Goop,
goats. and
Goop
drink.
shall
I guess
engage.
so. I guess we're just kind of waiting.
Goop shall engage.
Okay. Well, you all sit. Some of you guys sit by the goats and drink. Goop is gonna go engage. Namaya, what are you gonna do?
Oh,
I was gonna go with Goop.
Okay. I'm still making your imp token. Keep getting
Oh, you
distracted by stuff. Trying to TM.
It's fine.
yeah, it's an important job,
I'm just gonna stand
So-
here with Kawasha.
So the five of you, Kawasha, Lombard, the Doctor, Matthew, and Kaz, are all sitting around drinking.
These goats, I always felt like they're kindred spirits, I don't know if it's the horns, but I feel a little guilty every time I eat one of them. I mean, for a little while. I'm actually starting to feel a little hungry. How
They
about
make
you
a
guys?
delicious cheese.
They do.
They,
They do.
they do. We could have a side of skewered lamb. Oh,
Well, there was that large gorilla that I'm assuming somebody harvested the meat from.
ew. You ever had gorilla?
No, and I never will.
Right. I look to one of the guards and just like, you there. And I take out like 10 gold. No, not even. I take out 5 gold. And I slap it in his palm and I say, this is for the goat. And then I hop into the pen and I slit its throat.
As before,
God
as
damn
you try to hand him the money, he says, no, we're under strict orders. We can't do that.
What? What? Why? What?
Because
Why?
we only have 4 goats left,
Yeah,
and
their milk is probably sustaining this entire army.
the guard leans over to you and says, "We're kind of running low on food supplies." But,
Really? Even after the big
Ah.
yeah,
gorilla?
you can't. If you take this goat, bunches of us might go hungry. So I'm sorry.
Well, that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. No, I'm just kidding.
Please don't do that.
Jesus, dude.
I mean, I didn't really want to try that gorilla, but I mean, meat is meat.
That's fair.
I
What
mean,
do
you
you-
must have got quite a
That-
good
That's
harvest
some
from that,
Zeus
right?
Masters stuff.
If
You
you're
have-
hungry,
you have-
we have some. We could maybe make some vegetable juice.
No, fuck that.
It is
I
quite
want meat.
delicious.
I
It's
need
all I'm
protein.
drinking.
I need protein.
I mean, if you're going to
where's the-
drink, you need a good meal
Right.
to go with it.
Where's
Of
the
course,
where's the
like
gorilla?
vegetable juice.
Where's the gorilla?
You there, God.
The dead gorilla.
Yeah.
Oh,
And suddenly, a giant pit fiend
Yeah.
appears.
fucking crazy man imp.
Kill it.
I don't know why this one defaulted to such a crazy huge size. That's the first time it was ever that
Beautiful.
large.
So,
Can you give me control of it?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
anyway, Zeus, I say, or Zeus, Casimir.
mm-hmm.
Let's just go over yonder and slice ourselves off a side of that gorilla, and then maybe rub it down with some herbs and spices.
That sounds like a fine time.
Let's see what it
Ha,
tastes
ha, ha,
like.
no pun intended.
So
What?
the gorilla is
Time.
outside the gate, and the gate is closed. All right,
Ah!
that's what you guys have been doing for the last few rounds. Over on the other side of the fortification, a few of these zombies have closed in, but the captain of the watch on this side and 3 archers have been rotating in shots as they reload, and also two other soldiers are standing sort of like up on the battlement, on like a kind of a narrow set of on narrow footing, and just 3 zombies come in and they get basically destroyed.
Well, life. Sucks that I didn't get to kill any. But, it is what it is. You don't always get to kill everything.
So what were you doing over here exactly, Goop?
I wanted to see if I could kill them, but yeah.
So were you gonna try to climb up on the battlement, or?
Yes, I should climb up the.
Okay, let's say that because you're so small, you can just kind of stand on like the little walls there. And as you climb up, the captain of the watch looks up at you and says, "Whoa, what are you doing up here? You're not authorized to be here."
I want to kill things, I'm good at that. I'm very good at that.
And you're brandishing your bow, I assume.
Yes. Look at how long this bow is. Okay? It is a beautiful long bow.
And it's like twice as long as you are tall.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
She looks down at you, and she's looking probably about eye level with you because you're standing up on the battlement, right on the side of the tower. And she says, "Well, hey, all right. I'm sure more of them are going to pour out of the forest here in any minute. But there haven't been enough that we've had to put everyone on an alert, so it doesn't look too bad yet."
Keyword.
Maya, what are
yet.
you doing?
Namaya. Okay, so first I have to ask. I have investment of the Chainmaster, which says when you cast familiar, you infuse the summoner familiar with a measure of Eldritch power. Blah blah blah. The familiar gains either a flying speed or a swimming speed of your choice of 40 feet. If Imp already has flying speed of 40 feet, does that gain an additional 40 feet?
No.
No. Okay. That is
Yeah,
unfortunate.
movement speeds don't stack.
That's really.
But you can give it a
unfortunate.
swim speed in addition to its fly speed.
Yeah, I know, but it's Unfortunately, it's okay. I still have it because it's still other seconds, the other bits of the investment of the Chainmaster. So,
You can still turn invisible and be an amazing scout.
yeah, it's still a scout. I can still see. I have voice of the Chainmaster. So I can communicate telepathically and everything, and see through.
You can have it
its
attack
eyes
as a
and
bonus
everything.
action too, right?
Yep. Yep.
So
Correct. So that's fine. I was just clarifying to see if it gained 80 or not.
yeah, movement speeds don't stack.
Nope. Okay, that's fine. I was just gonna have the imp fly up into the air, and just like perceive out into the night. It's got a night vision or a dark
Okay.
vision of 120.
Roll me a perception.
Both of us are just
Just the imp.
okay.
You spent
I
this
don't know
time
if it
talking
has-
to the captain.
I don't know.
Just
Does it
the
have
imp.
custom perception?
The eye of the enemy is moving.
Oh
Stealth,
no.
Deception.
Let me look up the imp stat block.
Passive perception is 11.
He's here.
Yeah, but does it have a wisdom bonus?
Oh, +1.
Yeah, see, it
So it's
doesn't
at a
have perception
+5.
trained, does it?
It's the witch
I
king.
rolled performance
of-
actually, so that's my bad.
Yeah, I
so
saw.
no, I don't. Yeah,
But imps don't have a bonus to perception in their stat block,
I
right?
don't believe so. No, they have stealth. They have stealth, deception,
Persuasion.
insight, and persuasion. So no, it does not have a
No
bonus
perception.
to perception.
But it's
so
got
it
plus
would-
1 to wisdom, so it's a d20.
So yeah,
plus
it would have
one,
been
basically.
11.
You know what? That's probably enough that sort of like in the distance, the imp can see like the tops of trees moving a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You would just communicate with me telepathically and tell me that they would be like, Master, there are zombies approaching. Little imp voice.
Broke.
And then Nemaya is just gonna like call up to the battlements and say, "There's more coming
What direction do you call out to?
up here." Calling up the ladder.
I just turned to
The
the
guard at
captain.
the top of the ladder turns around and goes, "Thank you."
There's more coming.
We know.
How many? What direction?
I was
Not
just
sure,
joking.
but same direction as the rest.
Due west.
I just yell at the
West.
captain.
All right.
There's more coming.
God,
Just in case you didn't hear.
just in case you didn't
She
hear.
leans over next to you, like with her face like right up against yours until it's like pushing you backward, and then she cups her her hands over your ears and goes, "Thank you."
Your breath
Namaya's
smells
gonna
like
have her imp
gorilla.
fly over to the group, and the imp's gonna open its mouth, and you hear Namaya's voice say, group of zomb- No, you just hear Namaya's normal voice come through and say, "There's a group of zombies approaching, or undead. We can tell of approaching." the
Namaya,
west
when
side."
did you become an imp?
This
What's
is my
wrong?
Familiar.
You're not right. You're not there right now.
You know, Captain, your breath smells an awful lot like goat.
Group, I want you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, come on. I'll do it, but
Actually, I wanted you to do this before, but like, I didn't want to
You got
talk
a
over
20.
a
everybody.
20.
Okay,
my
so
God.
you don't fall onto your butt, so you're still standing up on the battlement.
All right, neat.
Otherwise, you would have fallen onto your butt, but still been on the battlement. Anyway, you were saying?
The eye approaches.
Yeah,
The eye of what? The captain says.
Anyways, I think we need to.
Your mom.
Very good.
I took comedy lessons from Matthew Rain. Did it pay off?
Ah,
Did it pay off?
yes.
Captain looks at
Incredibly.
you and says, "You know what my mom really likes?
Frog.
Frog legs."
yeah.
That is not
Frog
that is not the
legs.
first time or the second time I've heard that today. I live a dangerous life. Okay.
But don't talk about my mom.
You shouldn't talk to your father like that.
Oh. What
I feel like the captain would push you over the try to push you over the railing for that.
Probably.
So shove, that's a contested athletics, right?
Oh, dude. 13.
Oh,
Eat my froggy ass.
Does she fall off herself?
No.
Okay.
she rolled
You
a
can
nat
tell though that
one.
she was trying to push you like up against the battlement and not actually push you over. But you can tell that you're pushing the captain's buttons.
Okay, enough talk. Let us kill some undead people,
Anyways, this imp here told us in the Maya's voice for some reason that maybe we should head over there as there seems to be some more friends approaching.
Your mom has friends approaching.
And then the imp
I
just
don't know what
disappears
that
in smoke.
means, Matthew. Let's go over here.
I love the continuity.
Casimir, what
I
do you
mean-
want to do?
I mean, between the two of us, what can we really do? I can't shoot anything. Can you shoot
Uh,
something?
I have a bow, but I mean, it's dark out there and I can't see, and there are
I
lots
was-
of soldiers here. I feel very safe.
I was
Actually, I
thinking-
also feel like really safe here. I mean, we're on the opposite side as well. Look how many soldiers they have to go through to get to us. We're
Right.
fine.
Yeah, that's right. If they breach the walls, then of course we can do something. But until then, yeah.
I'm assuming the
Think
fact that there's 4 people
Ah,
up
they got
there,
it.
plus the frog, means that there's no space for a Lombard Goldstein to fit up there.
Not up on the platform.
And
Although
this is a
two-
40-foot wall.
Yes.
Okay.
There are 2 soldiers that are kind of standing up on the log battlement railing.
Would I also be able to do something like that, like along
You
here?
could. You'd have to push past everybody. You'd have to climb up the ladder and push past everybody. But you
I
could
see.
maybe.
I see.
But then
Would-
you'd have
would
to
that-
try to get back down later also.
That's very true. You know what? What I think I'm going to actually do is I'm going to head back because I'm more useful in melee. Anyways, and I'm going to have to leave out the gate if we have to do anything like that. So I guess I'll just come back and wait over here with
Look,
the hashtag boys.
Look,
Okay,
Lombard's
While
return.
that's going on, as soon as Lombard turns the corner around the front of the command tent,
Okay, that's right there.
Something
Oh,
happened.
dear Jesus, that is a lot of undead. I've never seen quite as many. Except
You
for
live
that
in the
one
jungle
time.
and you haven't seen.
Except for
captain
that
says,
one time. That's it.
relax, that's nothing. And as they come out, all of the guards start taking turns rotating shots.
Wow, that sounds fun. I invited?
Yeah, go ahead and take a shot at one of them if you want.
What I meant, but
You're a frog. You don't have that kind.
would
Anyways.
a 15 hit?
15 definitely hits. These things are moving very predictably.
Wow, that would be 10 piercing, and if would I get to use my dread ambusher on this or no?
This is the first round of combat, so I don't see why not.
Okay, so then I can make an additional weapon attack that deals an extra 1d8. So let me roll for this. An 18 hits. Another 10 piercing. Plus the extra 1d8 piercing. 12.
That's a total of 22,
Well,
right?
10,
In 2
10
hits?
damage on one, and I'll do 12 on another.
AFK
Okay.
for a moment.
You cannot stop the froggy. You can't
Okay.
see cucumber.
What the fuck?
Now, Maya, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Well, no, I don't. Hmm. Nemaya's just gonna send her imp to go harass them.
Okay.
So the imp would take the form of a raven and kind of just go in and start pecking at the undead.
Okay.
I think I can roll for it.
It's time
Yeah.
to unload the toad.
Does it count as a raven then, or does it still take the?
It
the
just
sting
says
bite?
no. It still says this. It says bite and beast form.
Oh, so it's like
So
a peck.
Yeah, it's a peck basically.
I think a
That's
7 misses.
Seven probably misses. Yeah.
The imp is sort of confused by this form, never having been in it before.
Mm-hmm.
What's the imp's name, by the way?
I don't know. I haven't
Roger?
had a name for it yet. No.
Kermit.
Stop. No. No. I don't know. I'll come up with something.
Barnaby.
Barnaby. I
Barnaby.
choose you.
Barnaby.
Barnaby. Barnaby.
Barnaby.
Okay.
I fucking love Barnaby.
Well, that's happening. The undead creep towards the wall. They manage to get beyond the spikes without too much difficulty. The archers all rotate in their shots again. When the front row finish, or the front rank finishes their shot, they step aside, and the rear rank, or the second rank steps up and fires theirs. And in total, they take down another 3 zombies.
Excellent shot.
Goop, would you like to take a shot?
Of course, I'd love to take shots. Many shots. But first, I will cast Zephyr Strike. Bonk?
Word.
Okay, so my first attack will have advantage. Oh, that did not roll. Roll 20. Let me try again. Okay, I'm assuming a 22 hits.
Definitely.
Okay. So then, this attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage. Plus... So 17 damage total. Then I get to... Nope, I don't get to do anything else. It is not my first turn in combat. So that will be it for the goop.
So how much total now?
17.
To which one?
That one. It is time to unmute the newt.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You cannot imprison the amphibian.
That was
Cannot.
fine.
That was a reach, but I'll take it.
You must permit the Kermit.
Ugh.
goodness. Okay, Namaya, if you want to harass some more with your imp, or
Yeah,
something else.
Nemaya's just gonna let the imp change back into imp form. And as it's still getting used to it. And it'll go back and try and sting the one of the undead again.
The one on the end there.
Yeah.
Okay.
2. That's a
A
crit.
25 definitely hits. Ooh, it's a crit.
Yep.
Will have 5 damage because I don't imagine undead get hurt
Oh.
by
I
poison.
don't think they're use the. Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
think
they're poison immune.
Yeah.
So that one takes 5. You want to narrate how it does the attack?
It's gonna just gouge its scorpion tail through the undead's rotten eye socket.
Sick. Okay.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Around that time, Lombard comes around and stands in front of Kawasha.
Hello.
Kawasha says, "How you be, man?"
I've been better and I've been worse, and it's all happened within the same day, actually. I thought we lost a dinosaur friend there, but luckily everything's okay. How have you been? We haven't spoken in a while.
The jungle is dark and full of terrors.
Yes, I'm glad that we were able to get you
Ow.
away from that other one.
Indeed, man.
Yes.
So you're just gonna sit here and chat with Kawasha for a bit?
Essentially just small talk, yeah. Just nothing really terribly important being talked about.
That definitely wasn't a Game of Thrones reference or
No, not at
We
all.
don't know what that is.
anything.
I don't always watch
Matthew,
Game of
Kaz, are you guys
Thrones.
just sitting there drinking still?
I mean, is there an immediate threat at the moment?
There is not.
Then yes, we are still sitting here drinking.
Okay.
Eyeing up the goats.
All right, let's bring it back to the wall here.
In a non-sexual way, chat. In a non-sexual way.
Back
I
to the
don't know that
walls of
much about
Bossing Say.
Payflix. Bossing Say.
This one makes it all the way to the wall without getting destroyed, and it rams its entire body against the wall. Nothing happens. Goop, Namaya, you want to try and finish this thing?
I'd love to. I'd love to finish these.
Yeah.
I'd like to finish for other people.
Yes.
Let's take another sting attack.
Oh, I thought it would be the froggy's turn.
Almost a crit again. 6 piercing again. I did more on that roll than I did with the crit.
You know, you need to unroll the tadpole.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Does the same thing, but, you know, with the other eye socket this time.
Yep.
All right. At that point, the archers volley and take it down.
Didn't get to unroll the tadpole.
Oh, wait. Say again?
I didn't get to unroll the tadpole. This is quite...
Unroll the tadpole? What?
His turn was skipped.
You
Yeah.
skipped me.
I was going to retcon that. Goop, you want to take a shot at this thing before it dies in a hail of arrows?
I'd love to. I'd love to
Go
do
for
that
it.
very much. Wow,
You
that
did a
is a
great
shitty
job.
roll. Wait,
What
hold
a
on.
wonderful- It's a
Hold on.
natural one.
Hold on. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one attack roll on your turn.
You did though.
Oh.
Zephyr Strike, right?
Zephyr Strike lights up to 1 minute.
Yeah, but you used it for your first attack.
Yeah.
I thought it lasts on weapon attack roll on your
Yeah,
turn.
you
I
used
thought
it for the very first that you
I thought-
cast it and then used it right away.
See, I thought
Yeah.
it was on each attack roll.
No, it
like
says
each turn.
once. It says it very specifically right in the spell order.
Right,
You should read it.
one attack roll on your turn. So I thought that meant any turns you take, any attack rolls, you can roll advantage on one of them. Why else would it be concentration for up to 1 minute? That makes no sense.
Because you can maintain concentration on it until you make that attack.
That seems I don't know. Okay,
Otherwise,
fine.
you're
It does
talking
say
about getting-
once before the spell ends. Yep, you're right. Never mind. Fine.
Because otherwise that would give you advantage on an attack every turn. That's so OP for a first level spell. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It is very OP. All right, never mind. I retract my claim, and hereby forfeit my life.
But don't do that. You did, however, forfeit an arrow.
It's okay. I can pick it up later.
All right.
That'll be the end
Um,
of my turn.
Yeah, and at the end of your turn, what happens is that the archers rally and they shoot the zombie down in a hail of arrows.
Yeah, the hop was stopped.
Yes,
oh my god.
The frog was clogged.
Oh.
He skewed the note.
The pollywog was fogged.
Wow.
The amphibian
His-
wasn't. The
He
lid
had,
was
a,
on.
s- he had a stinky skink.
The ribbit was inhibited.
Are you done? Do you enjoy yourself?
He gerrymandered his salamander.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Goodness
He
gracious.
throttled the axolotl.
Yes!
That was pretty good.
That's the best. That one won. All right.
I have undished the catfish.
It's too late. That's not an amphibian.
Damn it.
That's a
If it-
fish.
Right.
hippity hoppity, give him the boppity.
But go back to Facebook. I don't know what you're doing here,
What?
Matthew. What?
What? Facebook?
Yes.
What's Facebook?
We won't get into that. That's other law, actually. It's a little homebrew.
I haven't been on Facebook at all.
Oops. Oopsies.
Rude of you to assume that.
I'm going to assume it all the time. Oh, there's more.
Okay, but oh wait. Oh,
Well, I don't see that actually, but
this is a lot of undead. I don't know if we can necessarily take them on this time. There's a lot of undead.
Oh. No, they're fine. They can't breach the walls.
I don't think you're really estimating this threat correctly.
Also, Dungeon Master, we do have like 10 minutes left.
Yes, we certainly do.
I think
Oh,
perhaps
cliffhanger
is this a
time.
cliffhanger?
Oh, I see
Are
what
we,
it's
are we
doing.
doing a cliffhanger? Are you really doing this to us now?
We're not going to be doing a cliffhanger just yet.
This is like Dungeons and Dragons edgy. I'll just do that.
what are you talking about? I'm all about cliffs and hanging from them.
This is like that
It's one
one
of the few
show
daring things I do.
where
Lumbat
they
loves
end on
to hang.
cliffhangers.
There's no oranges in the scenes, are there?
Lumbat loves
Will
to
our
hang.
heroes survive the zombie siege? Tune in next time.
Hey,
Well, we still have
I said
time.
we weren't done yet.
B-roll!
We still have time.
All right.
Let's clean this up. 10 minutes. Let's do it, boys. And Amaya.
So
Oh,
a bunch of
yeah.
trees start to rustle. As the trees start to rustle, Nemaya, your imp sees them from his vantage. What do you do?
Oh,
Namaya's eyes go widen as she's seeing through the imp's eyes, and she's gonna call out, "There's an army of them coming!"
That's
Are you
not
sure?
an army.
And then all the trees right on the line, on the tree line, just outside the fortress, all start to rustle all together. And without hesitation, the captain of the guard blows her horn twice. And the camp comes alive. People start pouring out of the tents that they were sleeping in. Everyone starts grabbing weapons and people start scaling watchtowers.
you know,
A few moments later, a bunch of zombies make a mad sprint towards the wall.
Casimir, I think we may have to fight after all.
I mean,
You hear cries go up around the camp,
Hey.
people yelling, "To arms! To arms! Undead incoming!"
I'll like bring in Matthew. Okay, you go distract some of these guards. You know, try rally them, and I'll grab one of these goats for us, huh?
Or, hear me out. We kill the undead, and then whichever one of us kills more, asks the commander for a goat.
All right, fine. If you want to fight the undead so much, I'll help you. No
Right.
need to twist my arm.
All right, I'll go this way, over here. This man looks important.
Just teleports. Zoop.
All right. I think, in theory, this would be a good time for everyone to roll initiative.
it is time
But
for
we'll leave
Froggy.
that for next time, shall
Oh.
we?
Never mind. It's not time for
Oh,
Froggy.
alright.
Is it time to get froggy?
No, it's never time for that. Sorry.
Time to play Frogger.
I wouldn't mind that, actually. We're gonna be doing a Q&A after this, right?
I suppose. Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
Matthew, out of curiosity, you come up to this person standing in a. Actually, what this is up here in the north is a obviously a pack of tribal hunters.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And it looks like they've got a lieutenant and a commander. You're talking to the lieutenant now. And as you were coming up, more of them are piling out of their tents.
I'm here to kill some undead creatures.
That's the plan. Maybe you better get to the wall.
Well, it seems the webcams
Maybe.
have stopped functioning, so that's odd.
Really?
Yeah. That's interesting.
Do you
I
have?
don't- I'm wondering how that happened.
All right. Well, maybe that's a good place to call it then.
Yeah, that's probably the best place to call it, even.
All right.
Yeah, everything
Well-
else is superfluous anyway.
Yep. But we should be doing a Q&A, so if you guys want to join us in Guildhall in a couple minutes, we'll be there answering questions, hanging out for a little bit. Or at least those of us who are
Okay.
staying.
Right. Thank you guys all very, very much for all your follows and subscriptions this evening.
It has been a blast.
Yeah, thank you guys big time for the support tonight. We're really feeling the love.
Yes.
If no one
Is
else
that
has anything else to say, then we'll close it off for the night.
Roll the ad.
Okay, I'll roll the ad.
Hi,
roll the
I'm
ad.
Lombot Goldstein, but you can call me Lombot. Well, I'm not having a panic attack about the ever-increasing stack of unfiled paperwork waiting in my office during my adventure. I'm dreaming of better days, spent in the Dungeon Divers Discord server. There, I could find fantastic stories, meet new people, make new friends, and share new and wonderful experiences, completely distracting me from my real-world duties and obligations. It's ruining my life. Anyways, they're running multiple games a week, every week, with experienced DMs and an active moderation team, so make sure you come by and check things out. Also, make sure you're subscribed. It's free with Prime, and you'll no longer have to watch ads. It's a wonderful thing. Anyways, I've finished dissociating enough to do this advertisement, so I'm gonna go finish some paperwork. Bye-bye!